Good afternoon and welcome back to West Ham Network. We are live for our match day live. Unfortunately, I didn't make it down to the game. However, I am bringing you the live content from watching the game, watch along, team news, reaction, you name it. I'm going to be here throughout the game. Fingers crossed we can go and get a result. And as you can see along the bottom of the screen, you can actually see our starting 11. So we are unchanged again. I want you to get your comments in and let me know your thoughts on the starting 11. I think, to be honest, it's what we expected. I don't think we expected anything else, but it is, it's good. It's exciting. West Ham are off to a great start this season, and we're going with the consistency that David Moyes was particularly talking about in his press conference. He's talking about consistency and team selection. He just mentions the word consistency, team selection, results, scoring goals, conceding, and that's the biggest thing that West Ham need to work on is things like conceding. So by putting out the same team, it gives a lot of those players a lot more confidence. It builds up their confidence, and hopefully what he said again in his press conference was to try and tighten up the ship. Now, we done a preview last night. We had the legend that was Ray Stewart on our preview with us. He was giving us his strong opinions on the current lineup, the current setup, what kind of style of manager David Moyes is. But it's good to see that David Moyes is continuing with favouring the team that is. I mean, why else would you change it? Why would you change it? Let's look at that attacking prowess up top. You've got Bowen, Benny, Fornals and Antonio. Antonio broke the record last week against Leicester. What a absolute machine that lad is up top. It's going to frighten anyone in that kind of central defensive opposition area. I was talking to someone this morning when I took my son to his football team, and I was explaining that if you play that ball to Antonio inside that 12-yard box, that if you has his back to goal and the defender's on him, you're pretty confident. You feel confident enough that Antonio's got the ability to skip past that player. Not a problem at all. So yeah, it's fantastic that he is sticking with that consistency, and we are planning on going live to the Supporters Club throughout the day as well. So we're just waiting on them guys logging in, which I think they are only a few seconds away from doing, and we will go live to Supporters Club to get our opinion, and when I will then also give you the rundown on the Crystal Palace side as well. I'm only waiting a few more seconds for a particular, but what we'll do is we'll actually just go live straight to Supporters Club just now. Pass over to Dan. Come on, is it coming? Why is it taking so long? Oh, hold on, it'll come on in 2 seconds. Just clicked add to stream, add to stream. I'm adding to stream, adding to the stream. It is coming on. Give me 2 seconds. It should come on. No, come on, go away. Oh my word, what's going on? There he is, he's back. There we are. We're on.
Hello.
We're on. Go, Dan. How you doing, mate?
We're on. Hello.
We're on.
Good, mate.
We're on.
What's the team news?
Same team, mate. Same team. Same 11.
Formula. Why mess with it?
What'd you say, Dan?
Why mess with the winning formula?
Yeah. I'm going to, Dan, are you going to talk, or is there anyone else going to come on? Are you going to use no microphone just now? No? It's still turned up.
Still system, right? So we'll get set up and we'll be back.
That's cool.
I'll be back.
Oh. Right, okay. Good man. Excellent. We'll come back live to the Supporters Club in a second when Dan gets all that sort of stuff set up. What I'm going to do for anyone that is watching, I'm going to upload a little video to show you who the West Ham starting 11 is. Please keep your comments in. I'll come and see who's joining me. I was only laggy, Father Snowman, because I was downloading a video on the other part of the laptop there. So that's done. So hopefully the lag has stopped. Let's see who's in the house. James Ball, good to see you, mate. Come on, you irons. Russ, good to see you, mate. Thanks for joining us. Yes, Arsenal are getting smashed 4-0. It's not looking great for them, to be honest, at all. Gary J, yes, Russ, good to see you, Gary. Garino, hello, thank you again. Alfie, hello, Anton, how are you watching the game? I'll be watching it through ways and means of how everyone else will probably be watching it. Alfie, I'm just gutted I'm not watching it live, and I'm not in the stadium with everyone else as well. Father Snowman, afternoon all. Good to see you. Jill Jane is saying 4-0 to the Claret and Blue. Vegeta is saying 2-0. Gary J, morning Dan. You're all talking to each other. Vegeta is again also saying afternoon all. And Daniela is saying, is there a rumour that someone at Man United board see West Ham as competition and a rival? That is why Lingard is not with us. I'm not sure, if I'm being brutally honest. It's going to be an interesting few final days, isn't it, to see what is going on. I'm waiting for this video to upload, and I don't know what's going on. I don't know if there's something wrong, having a little bit of lag with the internet, but fingers crossed we can get this resolved ASAP. Can someone in the chat, if you are watching, let me know what the stream is like just now? And in the meantime, what I'm going to go and do is play you a cheeky video of West Ham's starting 11. That, ladies and gentlemen, is your starting 11 for this evening. So, stream is all good here. Good to see that. Yes, the Kilmarnock Viper. I mean, I'm not even in Kilmarnock, Joe. I know you know we know a mutual friend, but no, I am near. But yeah, hopefully, fingers crossed, we've got the internet issues sorted. But I think everyone in the chat now is saying it's all working fine. So what do you think then of our starting lineup? Please get your comments. Are you happy that we've kept the consistency? Was there anyone you fancy changing? That people were potentially saying that we should have potentially looked at changing the goalkeeper? But see, to be honest with you guys, it's something that I wasn't interested in doing. I mean, I love the fact that we've got Areola. I think he's a great signing for West Ham, but he's got to earn his spot, and Fabianski's not put a foot wrong as it stands yet, so there's no real need to worry about that. Now, I am going to go through the Crystal Palace lineup as well, which I've got in front of me, and tell you kind of where I think that they've got, where our issues may be in within their kind of lineup. So they've got Gawita in goal, Ward. I'm terrible with the pronunciations of some of these players. Guihi, who's their new centre-half, alongside Anderson, who's also their new centre-half. So there's an opportunity there for Antonio to get at their back line. You've got Mitchell, then you've got Kouati, of course, coming back to his old club. Check Kouati. James MacArthur is the captain for them. Gallagher, the loan signing that came from Chelsea. Ayew, Andre Ayew's brother, Jordan Ayew, is playing in a front three of Benteke and Zaha, I should say. So, you know, I mean, that I'm not going to lie, that front three is something that West Ham cannot look lightly at. We have to be on top of our game. I know Benteke hasn't been firing on all cylinders most of the, this season and potentially last season. However, he does creep up there, and he does have the ability to creep up with double figures. And what we just need to make sure we do is avoid him getting one of those goals against us. So fingers crossed we don't. Let me go and see who else is in the chat. I like the 1980s music. So do I, mate. So do I. Benrahma hat-trick. Yeah, people are going big for Benny today. Marcus Lee, the pace from our attacking four should give the Palace defenders some trouble. I love it. We'd love to see Areola, but Fabi has been too good. You can say that again, mate. Steiny is saying 4-2, 4-1, 4-0 today. Love it. Absolutely. Is it too early to swap players? Steiny Scandinavian Hammer here, by the way. Thank you very much for joining us, Steiny. Can you tell me whereabouts you are from? Which part of Scandinavia you're from? That'd be really cool to hear. whereabouts you are. Come on, you Irons, thank you very much. Graham, Lindsay, stick with a winning team. Hopefully our great start continues today. Hopefully it does. Could you imagine we could kick on from this game? These are the sort of the games that we need to turn up to and keep that momentum going. We are strong. There's absolutely no ifs or buts about it. We are strong, and that's and we just need to keep up with that. Toby, you're at the game, mate. Are you at the supporters club? Let me know. Fill me in. Give me some vibe where you're at. Have you met the guys? What's happening? I'm really sorry I never got a chance to meet you today officially in person, because I am, of course, up in Scotland watching the game. But that's just the nature of what happens with life. Patrick Walsh, on your way to the pub. What pub are you on the way to, Patrick, to watch the game? Graham Lindsay, sticking with a winning team. Hopefully our great start continues today. Fingers crossed. Any sort of win. Yeah, and I think I agree with you, to be honest. It'd be nice to have a convincing win, but I would actually take any sort of win. Absolutely. Norway is 19 minutes from Oslo. Love it. I've never actually been to Norway. I've been to Sweden 3 times. Got really close friends that live out in Sweden in a place called, excuse my pronunciation, it's called Borås, which is just outside Gothenburg. Love it. Lovely neck of the woods. So yeah, really thank you very much for joining us, mate. I hope you have also subscribed. Please do. Joe, we need a big win to overtake Man City on goal difference. What with them spanking Arsenal just now? Is the game still 4-0? Can someone let me know if the game is still 4-0? Let me see who else is there. Toby, you are looking at the back of Stell's head right now, matey. I'm assuming you're looking down on Stell's head right now, considering the size of Stell. That's the only thing that I can imagine you are doing. Jeff, we are a new team, Anton. 3-0 West Ham. I tell you what, it maybe is that time that I ask you who are watching right now to come up with your predictions. I'm just currently going to load you up again, the starting 11 for anyone that is joining us, so we can just go through the thoughts. I'm also, in the meantime, trying to upload you the Crystal Palace starting 11 so you can actually visually see what we're actually potentially dealing with today. Now, listen, when we played Palace last year, of course, we got couple of decent results against them, but my biggest concern was we maybe underestimated the likes of Benteke. Now, Benteke was a player that we were less, what's the word I'm looking for, linked to in the summer, but this is where we try and divulge into it and go, was he a realistic link? However, what happened was he was out of contract and he signed a new contract with Crystal Palace. So it may feel a little bit like a new signing. He may be up for a particular game like today. So we have to be very wary of the threat that he and his teammates can bring. We all know what capabilities Zaha has as well. So that will be a danger. But let me bring up to you the Crystal Palace starting 11 so you can see it with your own eyes. So Guate, terrible pronunciation. Sorry, Ward, Guihi and Anderson, the 2 new centre halves who are pairing up with each other. So that's someone for our forward 4 to get at. Mitchell, Kouati coming back to West Ham, like we said. MacArthur captain in the side. Gallagher on loan from Chelsea. Good little player, tricky, clever. Ayew, Benteke and Zaha up top. And then West Ham, as you can see here, have got Fabianski in goal, Soufal, Dawson, Ogbonna, Creswell finishing off our back 4. Rice captain in the side beside his Stonewall friend Tommy Soucek. Bowen, Fornals, Benrahma in behind, playing all around the middle of the park beside Mr. Mikel Antonio. And bench, we've got Areola, Fredericks, Johnson, Baptiste Diop, Noble, Coventry, Lanzini, and Yarmolenko. Areola on the bench with only 1 goalkeeper on the bench today. I think people were always suggesting that we would have a lot, potentially more goalkeepers, but it's good to see Baptiste is getting a bit of recognition on the bench in the first team squad setup as well. So I don't know if that's given a little hint to maybe where we're going to see a little bit of him this year, maybe in the Europa League group stages with all the link ups that we've had. We're just waiting to get officially linked up to the supporters club to give you some of the opinions of the fans inside and outside around the stadium, of course. So please keep your comments coming in and we'll have a little chinwag with you all. Yes, I've heard so many nice things about Norway. It's an absolutely gorgeous, lovely people as well. Absolutely. Need Man 4-0 win to keep us comfortable on the top. I need a minimum of 4-0 win because Man City, is the game finished? I think the game has finished. The last time I checked, it was 4-0. Now, of course, it's 5-0. They're getting absolutely smashed. It's still not finished. Wow. Arsenal did have a player sent off as well. Big Ben in Charlotte, no NC. Graham Lindsay 3-1 West Ham. And there it is. Arsenal are bottom. What we don't want to, I mean, listen, I know, I get it. Like, the fans love kind of ripping into each other, etc. But, this time last year, we were probably sitting in the bottom half after 2 games because we got beaten our first 2 games and nobody expected the results we got against Leicester and Wolves to kick on our season. So we need to be kind of mindful of that. But yeah, enjoy it while we can. Absolutely. We're going to have to score 4, obviously. Absolutely, mate. Arsenal have hit rock bottom. Arteta in all day long. Yeah, absolutely. Misley saying 2-0 West Ham. I met the new Palace's new centre back, Mark Wehi, a few weeks back. Really nice lad. He was handing out the trophies at my son's football team end of year. Yeah, cool, man. Cool. He's donated a bucket load of his own money to keep the team going for a few years. Top fella. But 4-0 West Ham. That's really cool. Really nice stuff to see here. I love that. I love when the team and players, even from opposition teams or whatever, it doesn't matter, if they turn up to school, make the kids' day. It just makes my day. I mean, my comparison to that would be taking my little man and my daughter up to St Andrews to watch West Ham train. And okay, they're really young, but they loved it, and the team were great with them as well. And it's just, it's maybe not memories for them, it's maybe memories for me. But the older they get, they'll remember stuff like that. They absolutely will. Daniela is saying Arsenal are bottom. 4-0 from West Ham would be lovely. Absolutely would. Richard, you are at the game. How's Jake? Bet he's buzzing, bet he's walking around, bet he's getting recognised. So good on him. I hope he enjoys it and I hope he gets a good result as well for your first home game of the season. Of course, this will be your first home game of the season and your probably first home game in a capacity crowd since 2020. Scary, isn't it? It's absolutely scary. So this is not, I've still not been back to the London Stadium since the Southampton game before the lockdown took place. So I am desperate to go back. So it looks like my first game is going to be the Manchester United game when we play them at home. I think it's is it the 19th? I think it is the 19th. So I am, but today's game, right, let's get down to nitty gritty. I'm excited, I'm nervous, I'm everything rolled up into one. However, my excitement is the different form of excitement now. It's a genuine excitement. It's excitement about a team that I believe in, that the fans believe in, a manager that we believe in, that the fans all believe in. And there's that kind of unity around what's actually happening. Everything that Moyes has said he wanted to do, he is continuing to do. Yes, transfers aside, currently the team is performing, and the 11 boys on that part, plus the substitutes, plus the squad currently, thin on the ground. However, they are turning up and they're coming up and proving that they can do a job that they need to do. But there is that kind of unified approach of everything that's going on at West Ham. And if we can continue that today, we'd be in contention with having obviously our first 3 games and winning our first 3 games. And that's an incentive in itself. That's an incentive, when you can play 3 games and win 3 games and be on 9 points and sit up there with the rest of the team. You got 9 points. We've got 6 straight away. 6 off the mark is fantastic. How many years has it taken West Ham to even just get to 6 points? How many games has it taken usually West Ham to get to 6 points? So the fact that we're there already is good, but we need to be thinking, our mindsets need to be shifting and thinking further afield if we're going to try and progress as a club. So we need to try and get up there and push on and see what we can do. So let's see what else. So Richard, you went to see John Ratomski at the Iron Support and Food Banks, which is cool to hear. I hope you had a good chat with him. He's a lovely man. So for anyone that is interested, obviously Iron Support and Food Banks are at the London Stadium about 3 hours before every kickoff, collecting donations. They're collecting food packages, all that sort of stuff. They are based down at the Aquatic Centre, just to the left of the Aquatic Centre. We'll pick up a centre. Try through now. So yeah, that's a really cool place for anyone to go and see. Scott R, good morning all. 7:22 a.m. here in the northwest Canada. Good to see you, Scott. Thank you for joining us. Of course, Scott R, happy to see the same team. Good, keep the good team play rolling. Absolutely, yeah, 1,000,000%. Now, I think, was there people making predictions up here? Did I get that? Ian, where is it? Ian Lynch is saying 4 Nal equals 4 net 4. I like that. I like that. I would like that. Upton Parker, be careful. I wouldn't be surprised if we draw today. And I think we have to go in with I think Moyes is going to go into this game confident, and he's going to express that to the players. You need to believe in what capabilities. See, this is the thing that the mentality of the players need to be in. It's fine that we can remain nervous, but I think the players can't be remotely nervous, because I think the nerves will show, and that will lead to not a great result for West Ham. But we can't sit back in a game like today. We can't. That's the old West Ham. That's even the West Ham that turned up against the likes of Liverpool last season, when we sat back at home and invited them to play. I know people will say to me the comparisons between Liverpool and Crystal Palace, they're very different, but it doesn't matter who you come up against. If you invite constant amount of pressure, and you've got the likes of Zaha, I keep calling him Zaza, who wants to keep coming at the defence, you've got the opportunity for the counter. But with this time, with the counter that West Ham have got, it's flamboyant, it moves fast, players don't remain static standing up forward up the field. They are going at that defence, and that defence is so brand spanking new. There's opportunity there, and what we want to see is Antonio bullying those defenders and showing them, this is the Premier League, welcome to the Premier League, and this is who I am, Mikel Antonio, because I'm going to keep breaking this record, I'm going to keep going for it. So I am excited, and that's where my excitement comes from. I'm absolutely buzzing about it. Let's see here. Kobe is saying Arsenal are bottom. Yep, they are. Joe, I am watching the game how everyone else is watching the game, but I can't really say stuff on here anyway. Palace can hurt us if they can get through our midfield, but Rice and Suchek mean that won't happen. 4-0. Yeah, as long as those two lads are performing on top, at the top of the game, if they're 100% on top of the game, and they're like performing week in and week out like they are, then the midfield battle should be won in that department. Now it's just a case of making sure we don't concede goals, which is obviously, unfortunately, what we have been doing as of late, and ensuring that we can get those goals into the back of the net, which is what we have been doing. Is 2 games, we've scored 8 goals, we've conceded 3 goals, so 4-8 against 3 in 2 games. So long may that kind of style of play continue. Mandy G, Arsenal from the Super League to the Championship. Whew, big bold statement, isn't it? Big bold statement. Kobe Rosser, what do you think the score will be today? I say 3-1. I'm going to go 3-2, because I do think we will concede. I don't have the 100% faith yet that we might not concede, but I'm confident we'll outscore the opponents. And I think that's maybe testament into what Moisey's doing, to be honest. Moisey is so keen to bring in and strengthen that defensive area, and especially the centre-half area, and that's why they're obviously looking at the likes of Zuma and bringing him in to add strength into that centre-half area. I think he feels like he's got enough cover in every other area in the defence, but he wants to work with 4 central defenders. So bringing Benrahma in there for competition is absolutely fantastic. Michael, Benrahma on fire. You can say that again. He is relishing that role in behind the striker. But the funny thing is, against the likes of Leicester, he actually covered quite a few several positions in that back line. What you've actually got between Bowen, Fornals and Benrahma is 3 extremely clever footballers who are all creative, but all work really hard, and that can actually switch up their play and switch sides. And, all 3 of those players can play 10. All 3 of those players, if need be, could play right-hand side, and all 3 of those players, if need be, could play left-hand side. So they've got they've got so many tools in their box for this game and for football in general, and that's why we're not so static up top anymore. I remember the amount of games we used to go to and watch, and you'd be like, why is everyone standing still? Why are they not moving? Why is no one making those darting runs to give players an opportunity to pass that ball through? That is exactly what we do now. We do make those darting runs. You do feel like when Antonio is up there and he's got a defender on him, he's just kind of sending that message to those players, and he's saying, ping that ball there and I'll get to there. I'll penetrate that defense. I'll beat that player on pace. I'll beat that player on power, and I'll get in front of the defender. And as long as I'm 1-on-1 with the keeper, leave the rest to me. That's something we've been crying out for. Something we've been crying out for so long at West Ham. And I think that we hopefully can continue that today, especially for the fact that Crystal Palace have two new young lads in the central of their defence. I'm actually going to bring up a couple of images of the players for Crystal Palace, just so you can actually see who I am talking about. Let me see here. Of course, it's Patrick Vieira's first time managing in the Premier League, so it'll be interesting to see how he gets on. Then they've got Guihi in the central defensive partnership alongside Anderson as well. So I think Guihi cost them about 20 odd million from Chelsea, I believe. This player's one to watch though. Gallagher, who came in from Chelsea. I think that he is someone we absolutely need to watch out for. Tricky player. I think when I watched him last season, we actually, at one point, I thought, sorry, I'm just going to do this for a second there. I thought that West Ham, maybe we would have looked at a player like him, to be honest, but we didn't. He was at West Brom. He performed well. He was one of their better performers, and now he's back in the team at Crystal Palace, back in the Premier League, and it's a kind of bit of a no-brainer that he is turning up and doing the job, and he's a good signing. I think he's a good signing. I think he's got potential to do well at there. Now, listen, there's no ifs or buts about it. We've got 3 men up top that's going to cause West Ham problems. I mean, we're going to need our defence to be on fire today. Now, Zaha, we know what he's capable of doing. He's tricky, he's clever, he gets forward, he plays on the wing. But the one we've got to counter that is Soufal. Soufal does like putting players in his back pocket, and as long as Soufal's performing at the highest level, I think we can keep him quiet. I think what Soufal will do will frustrate Zaha today, and we'll see Zaha going to ground a lot. We will absolutely see Zaha going to ground a lot because that's what he does. He'll do step overs, etc. But as long as Soufal can perform at the level we can see him performing at, and he can stick with his man and he can be patient, he'll time those tackles well, and he'll boss. That's what we need Soufal to do. That's what Zaha does not like. If you frustrate Zaha out of the game, that's how you get him out of the game. We've done it before. We can do it again. Vladimir Soufal is more than capable of doing it. He's a big lad, Christian Benteke. I mean, I'm not going to lie to you. I thought, and I wouldn't have been surprised if West Ham would have tried to make a move for someone like Christian Benteke if he hadn't signed on that dotted line for Crystal Palace. However, he has, and he's not hit the biggest form that he had in his life when he was playing at Aston Villa, and even subsequently, you could maybe say some of his performances at Liverpool. But we all know that he is capable on his day, so he is going to be someone who's going to be up for it as well. So as long as our central defensive pairing can handle him, Dawson, Augie have to be on their A game to handle him as well. And we all know what Jordan Ayew is capable of as well. He is a very similar footballer to his brother Andre. He can drift out wide. He can play through the middle. So he is another good footballer. And West Ham just need to remain vigilant with what they can bring in the forward line. Let's see what everyone was saying. So Kobe, to answer your question, I said 3-2. So there you go. That's what I said. RJS 100, nerves are normal. It's how you handle them. If we are West Ham, if we are West Ham, our on-form Palace will not cope. If we drop off, Palace have a chance. Absolutely, mate. And that's why we need to hit the ground running and go at Palace and challenge what they're going to put in front of us today. We are at home. The crowd is going to play such a big factor into the game today. That I can't help it. I am gutted I'm not at the game, to be honest. I just couldn't go in the end. I just couldn't go in the end. And I'm gutted because I feel like the atmosphere is going to be great today. And there's going to be that party atmosphere. And I really hope everyone does enjoy it. I'm intrigued to hear what's going to happen about people getting in. I hope everyone does get in. I hope everyone's prepared for the ticketing process for getting in. So please let us know if you are going to the game. Lee, good to see you, mate. Well, yes. Hey, hi everyone. Not going to be an easy game, but let's have it. We are massive. Come on, you Irons. 2-0 West Ham. Oh, Lee, I love when you just come in and I say, what are we, mate? And then you have to bounce back in and say your comment. But yeah, no, it's good to see you. Thanks for joining us. P-Gads. Zaha will be frustrated by Soufal. I bet he moves to the right after a bit. Absolutely. But I think they do that quite a lot. Crystal Palace, they switch it up. But within West Ham, do the same as well. Jay Woods. Anton, do you think we should start to bring commentary off the bench if we're winning comfortably? I would like to see that, but I'd also like to see Noble come off the bench if we're winning comfortably. I think we're going to see more of Noble. Listen, what we need to remember with Coventry is still young enough, and as long as Moyes believes in him, then he's going to get game time at West Ham. I think Coventry's going to get game time at West Ham this season because of the amount of games we're going to play. If you remember the Europa League draw, if West Ham win the group, then we go through to the round of 16. If we finish second, we drop into a playoff over a two-legged fixture against the drop-offs from the Champions League. It's 2 extra games before you go into try and qualify for a round of 16. So you're playing 6 Europa League games. If you're through to the round of 16, then you've got, I can't remember if that's over a 2-legged knockout process. I think that possibly is a 2-legged process as well. Yeah, it is. So you've got another 2 games, which is 8 games. But if you finish second, you've got to do a 2-legged playoff. And if you get through that and then you go to the round of 16, you've got 10 more games. 10 games added to the 38 we've currently got. 48, FA Cup, League Cup, all that sort of stuff. These players are going to get game time, mate. So I'm pretty confident that he is going to play. Norman, thank you so much. Really kind. Nice to see one Scotsman who knows about football. May have the Scottish accent, but I'm English at heart, mate. I'm English at heart. Don't have no problem saying that, but I am. But listen, thank you very much for the kind donation. It's an absolute pleasure to have you here. Norman, are you talk to me, West Ham fan, all that sort of stuff? Whereabouts are you from? Have you subscribed to the channel? Please do if you've not. Palace, if they are patient, will be good. But if they take a few months, happy to play them now when their back line is still settling in. Absolutely. And that's something that hopefully Mickey is going to take advantage of up top. Absolutely. Hope so. Mandy hates such a big baby. Troy, what can you watch the game on? Bro, well, we can't broadcast the game on here, unfortunately. I'd love to be able to do that for you guys, but we get shut down and probably taken to court, so I can't do that. Has Zuma signed yet? Laugh out loud, no, but I wouldn't be surprised if we could try and get this deal over the line at some point today, and he'd be available for the next game. But he's been called up to the French squad. He's in France just now, so we won't be seeing him for a good couple of weeks. I think the next game after this is the Man United game, or is it Southampton? I need to check the fixtures. I'm not sure. Go at them from the off. This is from Mark. Game in the bag by half time. That we need to go at them from the off. If we even emulate 95% of the style of football we played at Leicester, I'd be confident that West Ham could walk through this game and win this game. We just need to play at that same tempo and that same urgency, which is what we had. When Leicester had the ball and were playing the ball and held a bit of possession, West Ham did not look fearful at all. West Ham looked comfortable when Leicester had the ball. Now, in the past, you would always be worried that when opposition teams had the ball, you'd be thinking, well, what are they doing? But West Ham pressed them, kept them up in their own half, and Leicester actually pinged the ball across the 4 central defenders. Pretty much there was a period of about 6 or 7 minutes, literally that long, that Leicester played the ball through all of their 4 defenders constantly, back and forth, back and forth. And gradually what West Ham were doing was maybe taking a step out, pushing the defender further back into nearer their box, but not pushing the defender too hard to tackle him, forcing them to keep playing the ball between each other. And eventually I think it went back to Schmeichel and he smashed the ball up top, bang, Souček won the header. So there's obviously something that Moyes is doing there with the side. Happy Hammer is saying 3-1 to West Ham today. Mark English is saying 4-1 to West Ham today. Paul, we get the message, mate. I'm just going to put in a little cheeky timeout just for 2 minutes because you keep putting in the link or whatever it is. Agreed, Mark. We can cause chaos in their back line. Garino, Mandy G, no, but they did get a Zoom subscription. I silly noticed it was considerably cheaper. Afternoon all. Thank you for joining us, Mark. Good to see you, mate. Mandy G, yep. Troy, 3-1 West Ham. If we played how we did against Leicester, Palace don't have a chance, but we need to do it, and that's what we need to be confident about. Fingers crossed. Now, Mandy G, you're talking about how many medicals is he having. He is being Zuma. What we believe is there was a team out in... give me 2 seconds, guys, because I'm actually getting a phone call from Stel, so give me 2 seconds. Sorry, everyone. Stel was just giving me some live updates from the stadium there. So he's making his way inside the stadium. He said it's very busy, and unfortunately, there's just an issue, full stop, with the logging in and getting content up on, because there's just no Wi-Fi, etc. So let me see if this happens here. Hello. Right. I'm going to try and give you some live content from the stadium, but it's just not going to happen. We need... I don't know what it is down there about the... Oh, here we go again. Give me 2 seconds, people. That wasn't 2 minutes. That was a minute. I'm back. Thank you for holding, everyone. So Stel was just giving me an update on the situation. They've tried several times to log in from the supporters club so we can do interviews, but it's just not going through. So there's obviously a problem with the 4G, 5G, and the Wi-Fi connections in and around the stadium. So I don't know if it means that we're potentially going to have to go live in a separate way. We're going to have to try and test some new ways of how we can do it. So please bear with us from that, because what I will say to you is, part of the reason why we do the channel is to try and give people who can't get to the stadium that raw footage, the raw ability to feel like what it is going into the stadium, what it's like standing in the queues, what it's like in a bar area, what it's like in a supporters club, the sort of people you meet, the vibe you're getting. Like, for me, that is like part and parcel of the reason why I go to West Ham, not just the fact that I support the club, all that sort of stuff, but I love the surrounding. I mean, it doesn't matter if you like or don't like the stadium, but it's the people, it's the camaraderie you build up, it's the connections you make with people. And when we started this channel, that's what we wanted to do. We wanted to, it's not even about interviewing loads and loads and loads of people, but just showing you in and around the area. If you don't, especially if you live abroad, if you don't get a chance to see it, the supporters club, like then at least if you do come to the game in the future, you know where to go. You've maybe got a vibe of knowing some people's faces, and you can chat to people, and you can do a bit of this and a bit of that. So I really do hope that when people who don't get to go to the games, that they feel comfortable with it. We will sort it out, and we will give you the content as we can. We will. I promise you, we will. We'll get that sorted when we can get the Wi-Fi situation sorted. Totally appreciate that, Anton. I'll likely never get to go in person. Gary, I don't want you to say that, mate. I'd love for you to go. And I mean, do you know what's interesting as well, Gary, is it may be worthwhile, messaging us just to find out, like, find out where you live, what's the situation, would you ever think of coming over, when would you think of coming over, connections to getting tickets, places to stay, and then, you know, do your due diligence and have the prices all sitting there in advance, and then know what it's roughly looking like. But, you know, I don't know everyone's circumstances, but I really would like for you guys, and that's the same to everyone in the chat as well. So please get in touch with us, and just if we help you out, if we can help you out somehow, we'll do it. Scott R, rumours are that it's done. Well, yeah, I know. Yeah, it hopefully it is. We're just waiting on the dotted line. I can see Benrahma getting a double tonight. Hopefully he can. West Ham till I die. And if Arsenal keep losing, I might be laughing. Absolutely. Splash Hawk. I captain Benny Boy in FPL, so I'm praying we win at least 5-0. Haha. We can easily do it against a team that hasn't scored this season yet. And Vegeta. Please, Vegeta, I don't know. Please tell me how I should say this. Don't underestimate Palace, but we have to win this match. Yep. Hammerwell, go on and look for the thread streaming links. They usually have it on there. There you go. Hammerwell, thumbs up. 1-0 West Ham. Come on, you irons from James Bong. Mark English is saying, I can see the Fornicator getting a brace today. Put a cheeky fiver on. That's a good little cheeky bet, to be honest. I love the man. Love Fornicator. I think he's just unbelievable. I was talking again to someone today, and I was just saying he goes. I mentioned in a show last night that Fornals goes under the radar. I don't mean it like nobody talks about him. He goes under the radar in terms of you tend to talk about players like Souček, Rice, Antonio because he bags the goals, and even Benny because, you know, we're desperate for that number 10 and for him to perform. Fornals just goes about his business every single game, performing to the highest level, tracking back, getting forward, being clever. So yeah, too much confidence on here. Must be newbies. This is West Ham. Remember, Norman, you are right, mate. This is West Ham. Remember, let's hope though that something has changed or can continue to change, and we can what is it? Stump out that belief or the old feeling about what West Ham are, and hopefully this is it. Afternoon all, come on you irons. Howard, thank you for joining us. Mandy Stell is on the hotline. You can say that again. He constantly phones me. He's obsessed, and that's just the way it needs to be. Aaron Mitchell, 2-0 West Ham. See it out professionally. Crosshammer, is there going to be an announcement at the game today? I heard there was. Could you imagine though? I mean, I can't remember from the top of my head West Ham signing a player, keeping it so under the radar that not a single person knows about it. No one's broke it. And the next thing you do, you turn up to a game and they do an announcement. I would be really, really, really surprised if that was to happen. But I tell you what, see if it was to happen, it would make me very, very happy, because it would show you then for a fact that we have closed down all the leaks at the club. It looks like there is a bit of problems at the turnstiles again, but I don't get it, right? Give me your point of view, and especially for people that live in the States or in other countries. I was making the point the other day. I went to an NBA. I've been to America a few times, and I've been to a few NBA games, and I've been to quite a few sporting events now. I am adamant there's a scanning process. So when I went into the Miami Heat versus Detroit Pistons Eastern Conference final, when I got my tickets, we bought a ticket off. I don't want to say it loud. You got a ticket off a tout right at the time, and you are concerned about going into the stadium. But someone was standing outside with a. It was a scanner, not as big, not just so far off my phone, and they grabbed my paper ticket and they went boop, and it went go, and I went in. It was as simple as that. Now there wasn't a turnstile. There was doors, but there were so many individual people there. And it was just a scanning system, are we as a country so far behind what other countries are doing? I know we are in some things, but I just don't know. Is it that bad? I don't know. We are different West Ham this season. Hopefully we are. How awesome is Anton? Well, I hope you think that, and I'm glad. Thank you very much, Mandy. I'm blushing. I'm only joking. Arsenal played like a primary school team who have been told participation is more important than winning. Laughing my ass off. Yeah, it's mental, isn't it? Hi from Melbourne, Australia. Matthew Lowe, thank you for joining us. And if you are joining us, mate, please subscribe to the channel. If you're new around here, subscribe, and you'll get notified of our content. Matthew, are you Australian? If you are, why do you support West Ham? If you are an expat, what took you to Australia, all that sort of stuff. How do you get all your West Ham news? Please keep us up to date. Mark Shock, he's phoning to say he will be late. Mark, do you want me to tell you the honest truth? I've had a message from Dan, who's at the supporters club. He said he was due to meet Stell at what time? Midday. What time did Stell turn up at? What time do you think Stell turned up at? 2:00 in the afternoon. He was 2 hours late today. 2 hours late today. This is me passing you second-hand information, though. Patrick Walsh, 2-1, but comfortable win. Palace don't good result last matches. West Ham have shown more. Norman, don't mind us. I know, I'm sorry, mate, but I did have to take the call just in case it was something I was getting told that I should have been doing. He's phoning because someone mentioned it's his round. Hammerwell, you have hit the nail on the head. There you go. You're telling each other how to find the game. On sale soon in the Man City Club shop. Oh, God, I know, I don't know what's happened there. General chat and football streaming links. There you go. WHUFC, the Hammers have won their last 2 games, 4-1, 4-2. No reason to think why we can't win 4-0. Let's hope we do. What a confidence booster that would be. Too much metal around the stadium affects signals. Yeah, it's really frustrating. There's been times, though, that it's worked fine. I mean, we used to film from outside the stadium, not a problem at all. So I don't know what's going on now. Gary J, I totally appreciate that, Anton. I'll likely never go to get to go in person. But I mean, Gary, when you say that, it's a challenge. At least send us a message. Gary, I don't know. Are you on the Discord account? If you are, I'm on that. You can message us through that, or you can message us on the email. Let's at least put our heads together and see what options there is. I don't know if there is, but let's just have a look at it and see, because that's sort of stuff that you'd love for things to change, wouldn't you? Let's just hope we show up today, Crosshammer. Absolutely. Ryan, I live in America. I hope one day I can see the Hammers play in the London Stadium. Well, fingers crossed again, you all can. Imagine we could charter our own plane from, well, then I know America's huge and you've got the East Coast, the West Coast, North, South, all that sort of stuff. So I'm getting a bit too carried away with myself here, haven't I? But could you imagine that? Imagine we got involved in a chartered plane solely for West Ham fans, but there'd be a lot. So we'd probably need quite a few planes. Am I going through some of the comments here? Let's see here. Let's see. Where am I? Come on. Naki, I saw something. I live in Australia, though. Is the game on TV? Hopefully it will be. I'm coming over in spring 2023 to watch a game. Really cool. Hopefully we're still going at it large on here, and hopefully we're still engaged. And if we are, we'll certainly meet for a pint or 20. WHU 85-437 goal thriller. Mark English, Premier Inn, Stratford is cheap and close to the ground. Absolutely. You've got the Premier Inn, you've got the Moxie, a little cool kind of boutique hotel. It's also about the Premier Inn prices as well at Stratford. And then you've got the Holiday Inn Express. It's right in the shopping centre, actually. So I really like that one. I stayed there once. There you go. We need to win to maintain our title challenge. Absolutely. Splash Hawk 4-2 or 3-1 West Ham. Smash them likes, guys. Yes, if you are watching, please hit those thumbs up. I can see it being 4-0 hat-trick. Bowen hat-trick. What a chance for Bowen. I think he's been fantastic as well. Glenn Marshall just had a great 90 minutes. Arsenal are so bad. Arteta in now for West Ham United to run riot. Here we go. Fingers crossed. Glenn Marshall, I'm saving that score 4-3 for a win against Man United. Father Snowman, question for you, Anton. Who is the player of the season so far? Based upon 2 games. Based upon 2 games, it's a tough one, isn't it? Based upon the 2 games. But if we miraculously ever had to have a 2-game season, but anyway, based upon the 2 games, the player I've been most impressed with has been Fornals. I actually think Fornals has dictated our games from the midfield. I think he's been the dictator, and he's been the connector between the defence and the forward line. So I would go for him. I know he doesn't chip in with all the goals that other players do, but that's what I mean about going under the radar. Splash, Palace haven't won their last 10 London derbies, so theoretically we should win, but Palace gets goals against us. To be fair, a lot of teams get goals against us. Drew Croucher, 3-1 West Ham. Mandy G saying 2-1 West Ham. Bazid Hadibi, what I think about Ben Rama. We love him. He's the bad boy. Bazid, if we got a lot of people coming on last year thinking we were tearing into him. We weren't. But if you understand West Ham, you understand our club, Moyes never puts a player in at the deep end from the start unless he's forced to. So players like Jesse Lingard had to play because we didn't have a forward. We didn't have Antonio fit at the time. So when Jesse Lingard made his debut against Aston Villa, he scored a brace and he had a fantastic game. So there was no way Moyes was going to change that team. Benrahma came into a side that were already winning and we were already progressing forward. So you were always going to see that kind of gradual progression with him. So fingers crossed he can do that as well. Glenn, haha, I'd rather 4-0 beat Man United. Jonathan Spector, remember that? Absolutely. Lingard and Zuma announced at the game. Could you imagine? Daniela, hope till I join the sports club next month when I get paid, but a tab never has been. But a tab never's being a trans woman. I hope I just worried about nothing. No, hope to join the supporters club next month when I get paid, but something never's being a trans woman. Yeah, but don't worry about all that sort of stuff, Daniela. Just come in and enjoy your fun. Just take your phone out of the case. It scans then. Gary Page, Anton, Jeff, would love to have a beer at the supporters club and watch a game one day. Absolutely, mate. More than welcome. Hello, fellow Hammers from Northern Ireland. Nicola Linton, really cool to see you. Thank you for joining us. Obviously, I've not seen your name before, so please subscribe to the channel. I am Anton. Hopefully, you do watch the channel. It's just a shame we can't get some more of the content from the stadium, but after the game, we'll get you the content from the stadium. That's what we will do. Hammer Mulder, morning from California. Anton, thank you very much. Hammer Mulder. It's just, Alan, it's that way with the MLS as well. Scan the ticket and we walk right in. So I'm assuming you're a big Columbus Crew fan, but I'm assuming then that is literally as simple as that. Do you ever have any problems with people getting into the stadiums? Are there turnstiles at your stands? Or is it just a door with people scanning the tickets? I'm intrigued to know about that. God, am I so far behind in the comments? Surely you can use hand scanners like in the supermarkets. That's what I would have thought, to be honest. That's what I would have thought. I'm not sure. Cal Nor is saying 3-1 West Ham score all day. I have a sneaky that Suchek will be on penalties. Barry in Philippines, good to see you. Cal, good shout. What website are you watching in West Ham on? People are talking to each other about that. In America, there's a barcode in every ticket, whether it's paper or your phone. You just have to scan it to get in. It's just as fast as scanning something at the grocery store. Yeah, so I think it's just going to be about changing the mindsets of a lot of people. Hello from New York, 3-1 West Ham. Good to see you. Thank you very much. Lee, hit the like button. Come on, you Irons. Our fans will be making us the 13th man. Lee, I know you've already said it, but what are we, mate? What are we? Daniela, there's a ton of hotels in Stepney and Whitechapel. Absolutely. You're probably closer to the pitch at home in the USA than you are at the stadium. Love Bowen to get a few today. Share the goal. I love. Yes, you are correct. Fornals is the best player we have. Bowen will get slots this season. Howard is saying I think it will be a rout 5-0. I'm an Arsenal fan. Can you swap managers, please? Nope, we cannot, mate. Fornals has improved so much in 1 year, just like Bowen and Benny. Goal and assist for Bornals. It'd be great to see that. Heading over for a stream. See you at half time. Thank you for joining us, mate. Let me see what's coming through. I'm an Arsenal fan. No, we can't. 5-0 to Man City. It'll be hard to get back on top. Goal difference. Come on, Hammers. City have played one game more than us, Vinay. No open areas, hand scanners, and we go through metal detectors and boom, straight into the stands. Thanks for that, Alan. Really cool to see you, mate. Such a pity game is not on TV. We are massive. That's the one, Lee. We are massive, mate. Will you have the match on? No, we will not. Antonio to score 2. And Daniela, I don't. It helps that football fans have a reputation of turning up last minute. Antonio, let's see if we could. Someone's trying to log in. Don't know if it's going to work or not. Don't think it is. So I'm going to go and get my game set up and I will be. Sorry, I will be back for kickoff. And we are back. Welcome to the West Ham watch along for West Ham versus Crystal Palace at home in the London Stadium. I will be bringing you the live commentary. So give me 2 seconds. Let me just get this all set up for you. Atmosphere does certainly sound electric. So we are 20 seconds in. Throw in for West Ham, but it's gone out for a Crystal Palace goal kick. Here we go. Let's see how we go. Come on, you Irons! 49 seconds into the game. Coming up to the first minute. It's gone out for a West Ham throw-in. Oh no, what has happened here? How do I need to turn the ability for my phone to lock off. West Ham throw-in. Conor Gallagher on the attack for Crystal Palace. Zaha's got the ball. Feeds the ball back to their new central defensive pairing. Antonio pressing quite far up the field. Pings the ball up top. Oggy does enough to keep the player off the ball. Fabianski's got the ball. We're 2 minutes in now. 2 minutes in. Fabianski plays it short to Oggy. Plays the ball back to Fabianski. Puts the ball onto his right foot. It's going to ping the ball forward. Finds Soufal. Plays it forward to Bowen. Comes in. Ball goes out for a West Ham throw-in. Just at the halfway line. Inside the West Ham half. Let's see if I can put this over here and see if this is much better. And Bowen's putting the pressure on the Crystal Palace keeper. And the Palace. Oh, do you know what? I have no problem. It's my phone. Does anyone know how you stop the phone locking? Control center. There we go. Give me 2 seconds. I should have sorted that now. We are hopefully resolved. Three minutes 50 into the game. Dawson plays the ball through the back to Oggy. Rice has dropped deep to collect the ball, taking a bit of time. Passes the ball through to Dawson. Plays it back to Ogbonna. He's driving forward, plays the ball out wide. Creswell, nice bit of football there from West Ham. Rice, plenty of time, pings the ball forward. Finds Soufal far on the right-hand side. Plays the ball down the wing to Bowen, tries to go for a cross. Goes out for a West Ham corner. Good build-up play from West Ham. Really good play, build-up play from West Ham. Corner to West Ham. Bowen, Soufal up there trying to support him. Looks like they're potentially going to take a short one. Dawson and Oggy going up into the 18-yard box. I think I called it a 12-yard box earlier. I don't even know what I called it. No, Bowen looks like he's going to ping the ball in. Left foot over the left-hand side. Hands up. Pings a ball. Defended well there from Crystal Palace. Finds Soufal, but Benteke's won it back. Oh, that is fortunate for West Ham because that was going to be an attack of 2v1, and I don't know what he's blowing the whistle for. Was it a handball on Ayew? It was a handball. So what happened was Soufal went to hit the ball back to Jared Bowen on the right-hand side, but Jordan Ayew was already up in the air, and the ball looked like it was going for his face, so he put his hand up, and then he went on the counter-attack. It was 2-on-1, but the referee, fair play, blew the whistle for a handball. It's a free kick to West Ham. Just about the centre circle. Sorry, there's going to be a bit of... I'm going to try my best to get as many people out from spamming. Match time is 6 minutes and 13 seconds. Soufal on a free kick. Pings the ball forward, finds Antonio chest down, tries to play in Bowen. Cleared from Crystal Palace. Soufal plays a quick throw in. Antonio down the right-hand side. Uses strength, tries to go for a corner and wins another... Sorry, tries to go for a cross and wins another corner. Yeah, the commentators are also talking about how Benrahma and Fornals are getting a bit of a free rein up there. Bowen being really effective as well. Bowen on the corner, coming in from the right on his left foot. Pings the ball in. Oggy to the front post. Oh, well won back from Benrahma. Putting a bit of pressure on. Jordan Ayew plays the ball out wide to Zaha. Skips around Soufal. Soufal does pull his shirt and pull him back. He's won a free kick. He's not going to get a card, I don't think. He was turned there. Yeah, we can't fault that, to be honest. Crystal Palace play the ball back to the goalkeeper. Pings the ball forward. Getting a new person joining me for the game. Just pull up there. Did you not find a link? No. That's it. Turn up a bit. Crystal Palace, we're on the 8 minutes 30. Crystal Palace playing the ball through the back. That's their new centre-half pairing. Trying to bring the ball forwards. Good tackle there from Dawson, putting a bit of pressure on Ayew. But he's played it deep, and they're on the attack again. Ayew to Benteke, coming inside the 18-yard box against West Ham. Benteke still on the ball. Declan Rice trying to get the man. Ping the ball in. Header. Get rid of it, West Ham. Dawson does enough to give Crystal Palace a corner. Time is now 9 minutes 30. Gallagher with a corner. Good delivery from Gallagher. Benrahma does enough to get rid of the ball, though. Crystal Palace on the attack. Benrahma on the back. Declan Rice in the halfway line. Souček. West Ham progressing forward nicely. Fornals plays the ball forward to Antonio. Good play out wide to Creswell. Antonio down the left-hand side. When he's got about 4 men on him. Nice interplay there between Benrahma, Creswell. I've lost the amount of players. Antonio, nice play there. Oh, unlucky. Crystal Palace get rid of the ball. West Ham win it back again. Declan Rice in the middle of the park. Tries to take on 2 men. He's dispossessed. And Crystal Palace on the attack from IU. We have got plenty of men back there, though, to be fair. But Benteke finds himself in a dangerous position. Cuts it onto his right foot in the 18-yard box. Switches play completely over to the right-hand side. Oh, well done, Benny. But I hate that rule. What a crap rule. He was offside about... See when Benteke ran through the left-hand side? He was offside then, but they can't put the flag up until the play stops. So frustrating. He was offside, honestly, about a minute before that flag was put up. It's just a waste. It's actually... I don't understand it. It's just a waste. Waste of time. Souček plays in Soufal coming over the halfway line. Pings the ball forward over the top, trying to get to Bowen. Palace do well to get rid of that. West Ham are pressing quite far up the field. Well won by Dawson. Well done, Bowen. Palace have got the ball. They've pinged the ball forward. Benteke's gone down on the field, on the halfway line. I think he's won a free kick. No, they're not meant to put the flag up straight away, but it's very frustrating because it's just, for me, it's just weird. So weird. I don't like it. West Ham got... Oh, the pigeon nearly got hit there. Oh, look at the birds, look. Dawson's got the ball, plays out Soufal on the wide right. Pings the ball forward, tries to go over the top. Benrahma's chasing it. He's putting him under pressure. A bit of confusion there in the back line for Palace. Now they're playing the ball out. Benny's been effective defensively, hasn't he? Benrahma.
Benrahma, yeah. I think he works. I think he's worked very well.
Crystal Palace on the attack here now. I mean, it's a bit like a tennis match. 1 minute West Ham are going forward, next minute Palace are going forward. Good bit of pressing there from West Ham. Crystal Palace have the ball in their own half. Oh, it's gone out. That'll do. Go on, West Ham, take the quick throw in. He has Souček. Soufal still got the ball. Goes out for another throw into West Ham. Lads, for anyone that's asking, I can't put the link in the chat because I can't do that. I'm not allowed to, so I can't do that. I am watching it, so you have to look and see how else you can figure it away. I'm still here. I'm just West Ham on the attack down the right-hand side. Sufal keeps the ball in. Go on, Antonio, shoot! Oh, well done. It's a free kick to West Ham, deep in the Crystal Palace half. Handball from Ayew. Second handball of the game. Whips it in from Sufal. Bowen gets the ball in half, tries to go in low. Dawson shoots from. Oh! Clear from Crystal Palace. Sufal hits the ball in low. Oh, what's going on? It's like this, like ping. I don't even know what you call it. What do you call that game?
Ping pong.
Ping. No, not ping pong.
Table tennis.
Oh, pinball machine.
Pinball machine, yeah.
Boo, 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 boo.
Wisdom.
It's West Ham throw in.
No, I took it off to hit my foot.
Sufal with the throw in for West Ham. Right on the byline of the Crystal Palace half. Bowen, Sufal. It gets dispossessed. It goes out for a Palace goal kick. Keep your comments coming in, and let me know your thoughts on the game so far. I'm hitting the 17th minute. I'm going into the 17th minute. Declan Rice gets the ball, is driving forward in the Crystal Palace half. Finds Fornals, plays the ball back to Cressy. Through back to Augie. Back in the West Ham half, quite comfortable. Finds Dawson, going to go out wide to Sufal. Just coming over the halfway line, looks up, pings the ball forward. Finds Ben Rama, tries a little tricky. The Crystal Palace defence do not look comfortable. Benny finds Fornals. Go on, Fornals on the edge of the box. Ah, it's cleared. Unlucky. What's your thoughts, Dad? Oh, he's not ready. He's not ready yet. He's not ready. He needs to go and fix his hair. Crystal Palace on the halfway line, pings the ball over to the left back, tries a short one. Dawson comes in. Sufal collects the ball and I was going to say smash the ball forward, but he doesn't. Plays the ball out of defence. They've given a goal, a throw in though. I thought Bowen kept that ball in, but he didn't. Yeah, they're tipping Bowen for potentially with England as well if he keeps kind of up in his performance. Benteke plays the ball through the middle to Zaha on the right hand side. Now he switched sides. And Crystal Palace playing the ball through the middle of the park. Play the ball forward, trying to get over the top. Creswell manages that situation fantastically. The two of them are holding on to each other. He keeps his eye on the ball and heads the ball out. Fornals plays the ball forward to Benny, but he's overstretched and couldn't get the ball. It's gone back to the Crystal Palace goalkeeper. Unfortunately, I can't share my screen, guys, because if we did, I think I would probably get arrested. So unfortunately, I can't. But there are people in the chat that have said to you to go and check certain places, so you can go and have a look at that. Palace now got the ball, playing it through their defence. Kouati plays the ball out wide, but West Ham intercept for Niles, but it's a throw in to Crystal Palace. Crystal Palace on the ball now. Who's that? Benteke's dropped really deep to try and collect the ball. So is Ayew. Bowen's dispossessed him, but it's gone back to Crystal Palace again, who are now playing the ball through the back line, driving forward, coming to the halfway line. Jordan Ayew. Back to Jordan Ayew again. Just on this edge of the centre circle in their own half. Palace playing the ball through the back line. This is what I was saying about them holding possession, but West Ham gradually pressing them up. But Gallagher does play a ball through for Crystal Palace on the right-hand side to Zaha. Oh, stay up, West Ham. Well done. They've done enough there. Souček comes in and clears. Fornals tries to keep it in, but it goes out for Crystal Palace throw-in. West Ham throw in deep in their own half. Fornals, that's gone back to Crystal Palace, who are now on the halfway line. Oh, Zaha's kind of... My dad's asking who's marking Zaha, but Zaha's kind of got a bit of a free role. He's switching from left to right. So he's now on the left-hand side with Creswell. He initially should be playing on the right where Sufal is. But he's gone out there now. Well done, Dawson. He's just absolutely stepped forward there and took the ball away from Benteke. Sufal's driving forward. Back heels the ball through to Souček, coming over the halfway line. Head up, drives forward. Space over there on the left. Look at Fornals if you can find him, Rice. He's going to switch play. He does to Benrahma on the right. No, Bowen on the right. Sufal driving forward again. Cuts inside onto his left foot. Plays the ball to Declan Rice. Centrally on the ball. Back to Sufal. West Ham patient. Whips the ball in. Oh, tries to find. Oh, the keeper comes out. Oh, it's off the line. The defender clears it off the line. It was a massive, massive mix-up between Crystal Palace and the goalkeeper. West Ham still on the attack. Down the left-hand side, Fornals. Back to Cressy. Cressy's going to find Rice. Rice, good ball through to Benny. Benny's on the left-hand side. Nice play to Cressy. Cressy whips the ball in. Too big. Goes all the way over to Sufal. It goes out. The ball gets pinged in from Sufal, and was there 3 Crystal Palace defenders and the keeper all came out for the ball. And look at it. Antonio does put the pressure on, but look at him. I don't know, the massive mix-up. It nearly was an own goal, but I wouldn't. Sufal whips the ball in. Three Palace defenders. To be fair to Antonio, he does put a lot of pressure on the Crystal Palace defence. Unlucky West Ham. Creswell's done well, collected the ball back. Benrahma, but they're dispossessed. Scrappy there, isn't it? Good bit of pressure from West Ham. Go on, Deckers! Antonio, Augie on Zaha. Really deep in the Crystal Palace half. What a tackle from Souček! Go on. Putting the pressure on Crystal Palace. Deep in their half. Get Jim on the microphone. Do you know what? Rush, you're right. He's just like, I won't do my hair, I won't do my hair. West Ham on the attack. Bowen switches play. Oh, he's got his found in. Cressy, what's he going to do? Oh, no one's there. Come on, get in, West Ham. Oh, he gets rid of the ball. There we are. It's 2-0 now. Right, everyone, I'm actually going to jump off of my microphone and come into the laptop. Oh, ping in from West Ham. Oh, they're defensively, they're struggling, aren't they? Antonio, go on, shoot! They're all lining up. Fornals, oh, can't get a shot in. Right, I'm going to take my microphone off. I want everyone to tell me if you can hear what I hear us when I take this off. I'm off of the microphone. Can you tell me if you can hear us okay? West Ham on attack. Ben Rama down the left-hand side. Creswell tries to ping in. No, he can't get it in. Can you hear us okay? Please put a comment in if you can hear us okay. Now, yes. Fresh, is it okay? Is it okay? Can you hear us okay now? Brilliant. And is it quite clear? Sorry to be... Good, brilliant, excellent. There you go. So, corner for West Ham.
Corner to defend the away side. Dawson up, Bonner up, he's into the
close. Oh. Dawson tries something with his heel, doesn't he? And just goes over the top. Oggie's on the ball down the right-hand side. What do you think so far?
I think Bowen's playing a brilliant game today. Yeah, he works so hard.
We have that structure, don't we? That we have that kind of backbone, that core. Mm-hmm. We look dangerous going forward. Yeah. To be fair, though, Crystal Palace have a lot of new signings back there. Sufal. You can sit back, it's fine. Camera's down. Rice.
I think Antonio frightens the life out of everybody. He even frightens me when he goes forward. And I'm only watching the game.
So effective going forward.
Yeah, he's good.
Looking for a way to try and stop that service coming into the box from the right areas. They are strong in the middle of the park. The art is very good ball stealer. Simply enough passing to give it away. So he's just saving change the guard actually.
Going back for a Crystal Palace throw in, is that right?
Mm. Come on, David.
Mr. Moisey. We are applying that pressure, that's right. I mean, it's gradual pressure.
Yeah.
There's Antonio working his backside off. Crystal Palace trying to keep the ball, but Benny starts to step out, put the pressure on. Kawati's having to drop deep to try and collect that ball. Palace trying to keep a bit of possession, aren't they? But you kind of think though it's fine. You don't mind if they hold possession there.
No, that's all right.
Their own half.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And then where you go? Look, West Ham fight for time, win the ball back, and it's back with Fabianski. Gary J saying, good shout. Antonio could be an NFL running back and it'd still be scary. So here we are now. Palace are playing the ball again through their back line, but West Ham slowly but progressively applying the pressure
Bang, another error from Crystal Palace. I can't fault what we're looking at. I know we've not scored yet, or hopefully we do. But.
Forgot about me here.
Souček. Soufal does well to get the ball, but he's dispossessed. He might get a booking soon if he keeps doing that, because that's the second time he's pulled the player down. He's pulled Ayew down. But
You just watch that. David's starting to get a little excited there, I think.
There's been no
instructions.
There's been no real clear cut.
No.
Apart from a couple of errors from Crystal Palace and back. There's Gallagher. Palace on a free kick. What is he? What's going on? Has he kept it in?
Yeah.
That's gone out.
Yeah.
I don't know what Gallagher was doing there. He was trying to be clever, I think.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
He's smashed it.
Yeah.
And it's just gone out for a goal kick.
It's a training move. It's not
it's
come
just
off.
completely gone wrong. Yeah. He's a good player, though. I mean, I'm
Yeah,
still going to take that.
Oh, yeah, I like that play. He's good.
What do you think about the playing it short all the time from the back?
I think that's great if you can keep a position like that and bring it out from the back. Yeah, why not?
Good play from West Ham. Soufal down the right-hand side, whips the ball in, and the player does enough to get it, and the keeper gets a hold of the ball. But I mean, that shows you how quick
Bowen is just brilliant when he comes out from the back and just goes down the pitch like that's good.
Tracks back, doesn't he?
Yeah, he does. Yeah, he's good.
MacArthur plays it out wide to Zaha. He's now on the left-hand side again. Plays in Palace, MacArthur on the right and the left-hand side. West Ham got bodies back. Zaha pings the ball forward, 2-1. Declan Rice clears the ball. Antonio's putting the pressure on. There you go. Oh, one that for nothing. McQuell, go on, there's Benny. Go on, just go. He's coming into the 18-yard box. He's still going through. Hit it! Oh, unlucky. He's just done something from absolutely nothing.
Yeah.
It's a collision. The referee says play on. Crystal Palace got the ball.
Free kick there.
Free kick to West Ham.
Who's gone down?
I think Souček. It's another one.
Souček is up. He's fine.
And Soufal will probably do a kind of whip in. For anyone that's watching, we've just gone into the 33rd minute. 33 minutes. Bowen with his left on the free kick. Good delivery, West Ham. That's what we want. Soufal and Bowen over the ball. Soufal runs over it. Bowen whips the ball in. Tries to go to the back post. Crystal Palace defend that quite well. Ayew deep. Finds Zaha deep. Straight to the West Ham defence. Deckers. Oh, Soufal's gone down. Is that a head clash?
Oh.
He's got to blow the whistle. It's a head. And he's blowing the whistle. So what happened there was a bit of a head collision that looked like from Zaha and Soufal. He's pointing to his cheek, but he's gone down. The referee's not saw it. He kept looking back. And the rule of the game is you've got to stop the game. Oh, yeah. Referee was a bit too slow there, to be honest. Crystal Palace then were on the counter, but the referee's obviously brought the ball back. Toby Sampson saying, Jim, what are you doing so far north, mate?
I don't know, Toby. I've got no idea what I'm doing up here.
Send him off. It wouldn't be a sending off. Wouldn't be a sending off because he didn't really lead with his arm. He wasn't a swinging arm, was it?
No, that wasn't.
I wouldn't say that
wasn't intentional.
I mean, he did connect with his elbow,
yeah, but
but
wasn't
it wasn't
intentional.
intentional. Hi Tony, hope you're well. Good to see you. Big shout out to the Kings Lynn Hammers. Hope you're well. Thanks for joining us, Anton Scott. Anton Scott, I've not heard you before. Are you new around here? And thank you for joining us. If you are, please subscribe to the channel, of course.
This week.
He's pretty much done. Although, did he say we've signed him?
I thought he said we've signed him.
Yeah.
He went for a medical, didn't he, in Paris?
Yeah.
Yesterday, so I don't know. I've not seen it.
Tony Ross, you're new. Thank you again for joining us. Nice to see you. We do really engage as much as we can. However, when it's a game, we obviously focus on the game, give you the commentary. But it is really good to see you. Mark English, Sully Jr. is bigger than his dad now. Yeah, there's two of them there. I've seen them, Jack and David. Sully Jr.'s in the booster seat.
Who? Yes. Good comment. Benteke's still a good striker, isn't he?
I think he is. I mean,
Yeah,
people,
he's got something with him.
yeah, I think it's got something about him. People are.
just, yeah.
Some people think, oh, he's depth form, and
No, yeah,
someone you
because
need to watch.
He can come in and out of games. That's the thing. That's what you got to watch with him. You could just suddenly turn it on.
I've not saw anything yet. I think we're handling them so far. It's more. This game's more about so far. Their defense. Their defensive. You know, we need to counter that. Gallagher on the attack for Crystal Palace. Then right hand side, West Ham's got plenty of bodies around him. He's going to have to do a lot of work to get to that, wouldn't he? Five West Ham players there. Let's go for a Crystal Palace throw in. Zaha, Kwati. Oh, he's dispossessed it. Antonio. Oh, look at the strength. I don't know how he's done that. He's won the ball still, covered about 3 men. He's still on the attack. Oh, it's a bad ball, bad distribution. It was unlucky. Oh.
Tony can't do everything.
I know we can't, but he literally was doing it.
Yeah, I know it was. I know. If he's passing the ball, he can't run to the ball. He's passing.
I know, but it's a foul. So I thought he was going to raise his foot, but didn't. So foul players, finds Benny. Through the middle. Go on, Antonio! Go on! He's got it! Keeper!
Hit it!
Oh, no! Shit! Oh, nice play! What a goal! What a goal!
Yes, that was a cracking goal! Yes!
What a goal, honestly!
Goal.
4 nows! 4 nows! What a goal!
I know, it was a great
They were
goal.
playing.
I know.
They were just playing.
Yeah. It's been building. It's been building that, hasn't it?
What a goal! No, honestly, what a goal! Honestly, love it. Love it. Let me explain to you how the goal happens. Benny wins the ball back in the middle, plays the ball through to Antonio, who goes 1-on-1 with the keeper. He draws the ball back, finds Fornals, who plays a dummy pass to Antonio, who then plays a dummy pass through to Fornals, taps the ball into the back of the net. That's a top-notch goal.
Yeah, it is, yeah.
That's like a... Look at this, look. How many times did they pass it to each other? So, Fornals to Antonio, Antonio to Fornals, Fornals to Antonio, Antonio to Fornals.
Yeah,
that was, wasn't it? Brilliant football, West Ham. Honestly, putting the pressure on.
I used to do moves like that.
Yeah,
When I used to
defend
in my day, in his town. It's just nice moves like that. They must have learned from me.
Yeah, I think they did. Antonio assist for everyone who's watching, and Fornals. Honestly, I can't not stress to use how good that goal was. If you are not watching it, that goal was a very, very, very good team goal. Do you know what? Also, they all talk about this thing called a pre-assist. Pre-assisted by Benny, if you want to call it that. Then you could do a pre-assist. But Benny won the ball back in the middle of the park, played a lovely ball through to Antonio, who was going.
But what I like about Antonio,
what great was he didn't shoot.
No, that's what I'm saying. You get Antonio, you can bustle through and do everything, and suddenly he plays a gentle pass like that, which creates the goal.
I think. Do you know what the difference there with Antonio now with the Antonio of the past? He probably would have shot.
Yeah,
but he's learning. He's learning the number 9. He is a non. Oh, look at that!
There you go.
Oh. Well done, West Ham. I mean, we're putting pressure on them, and they're really struggling to get a hold of the ball, get a hold of this game. I know you've always liked Antonio. I know it, right? But,
absolutely, yeah.
But now, has he got through?
Bowen's there.
On the right. Spawned to his left foot.
Go on, Bowen.
Still attacking inside the 18-yard box. Tries to go through. Goes out for West Ham. What are they're calling for?
Looking for something. I don't know what they're calling for there.
I'm not going to send that to VAR, are they? I thought it's a corner anyway.
Yeah. There's nothing in that.
Yeah, but what's the player's reaction?
Let's have a look. No, he got the ball. He didn't. No. There's nothing there. No. Nothing in that, guys.
No. So, Antonio.
Yeah.
We've seen what he's done. It's a West Ham corner, by the way. I mean, we'll talk about that in a minute. Actually, let's get the corner out of the way. Ping ball in from Bowen. Back post. Keeper does well.
Yeah. What were you saying about Antonio?
We've seen many number 9s at West Ham.
That's right. Yeah.
You've probably never seen such an unorthodox number 9. In terms of, he's not a natural striker, but he's been made into a. The
only one I would say that reminds me of Antonio in the past would be someone was really like Clyde Best, because Clyde Best was similar to that. He had the skill and a soft touch, but he also would frighten everybody up front. He was like that.
The ball's nipped for now. Seen a pass. Oggy's out of position. He's going to come back. Zaha on the left. Sufal staying with him. He tries to do it over. He does too many. He nearly loses the ball. Ayew. Come inside the 18-yard box. Stand up to him. Shoots from the right. Good tackle from Dawson. Good play from Fornals. Kouati. We're applying so much pressure on.
That's what we've been doing in the last couple of games. Been the same, isn't it?
Pressure on the ball in. Sufal comfortably wins that ball. Bowen takes it down. Deckers.
Bowen's brilliant at the moment.
Fornals on the left-hand side. Plays through to Benny. Oh, he's dispossessed. Good tackle from, I think it was Kouati, wasn't it? Benny's trying to win it back. It's a lackadaisical approach from Crystal Palace, and Souček just sweeps up. Sufal, I'm coming up to the 44th minute. Deckers. Sufal goes over the top. Crystal Palace defends.
Play with Bowen and Lantini. Sorry, with their Fornals and Ramos come to the fore on quite a few occasions.
Zaha on the attack. Dawson staying with him. Just standing up to him. Zaha just plays the ball straight to Declan Rice. Benrahma on the attack. Benrahma still got it through the middle, still going. Too many men on him. Oh, he's got it through to Fornals. Make a run, Bowen, make a run! Hit it, Benny! There's no one there! Oh!
Just overhit the pass. That's all it was. Just overhit the pass. Good.
How did he get that ball?
Really
I
good.
thought he lost it.
No.
It was Fornell's getting stuck in again, putting the pressure on the Palace.
That's what he's done well.
Oh, man.
Fornell's
one of my
brilliant.
favourite players.
Yeah, he's really good.
2 minutes
Yeah.
injury time. Conor Gallagher gets around Deckers. Zaha switched sides again. He's gone over to the right now. So he's on with Cresswell's side. And Teki drop deep to clip the ball, finds Aya on the left. West Ham got plenty of bodies back. Patiently, well done. Chested down by Dawson, finds Sufal. Oh, well done, Benny. Go on, Benny. Go on, son. He's dispossessed. To be fair to him, though, there was, 4 players there around them. Oh, good, West. I mean, he's just handed it. I mean, Crystal Palace lost the ball there, but we just gave the ball back to him. So wasted ball from Crystal Palace. Fabianski comes out to collect it perfectly. What do you think?
In terms of
just in general?
In general, yeah, I think it's the game that we've played in the last few games, and I think that's the last couple of games. It's been similar. Pressurising, breaking from the back, and putting pressure up top. Good. I mean, 2 workhorses there with Bowen and Antonio. I mean, they're unreal. I mean, they're just got brilliant stamina, aren't they? Yeah.
There goes the half-time
whistle.
West Ham lead Crystal Palace 1-0. We're going to give you a 1-minute rundown, then we're going to nip away, get a coffee, and we'll come back on for the second half. So, I mean, really, we're comfortable in that first half, aren't we not?
Comfortable. Yeah.
What's your brief thoughts then, Dan?
I think we're playing a similar game as we played before. We seem to be pressurising them, but we're able to get definitely defending, coming out from the back, and then suddenly put the speed on, putting it up to Antonio, Fornell's, Bowen, work rate, excellent in the first half there.
Is there any is it down to West Ham's pressing that why we're going in this half 1-0 up, or is it down to the Crystal Palace just not at the races today? What would you say?
No, I think it's more to do with us pressing. I think looking at Palace are obviously doing what they can. They're trying to pass it about, come out, but I don't think it's really just Palace's defending. I think it's us pressing that's causing the goals to come, or the goal to come. Hopefully, goals to come.
Yeah. Going forward, we do look like a different machine, even a different oiled machine, even in comparison to last year. I mean, I think we had a fantastic season last year, but there seems to be this array of confidence when they go forward. What's going on there?
I think what's going on there. I think to be honest, I think when you listen to a couple of the comments made offline, when you're hearing that Moyes has instilled this stamina thing going into the players, which in the past, when you'd have thought, oh, do you want stamina, or do you want just class play or something like that? But I think that's helped a lot, because we constantly seem to be able to pick the ball up and go back again and again and again.
Yeah.
And then with a couple of work engines there, particularly like Bowen, when he can come and work on the wing like that and put the balls in, creating pressure. And there's someone like Antonio, who is just, obviously, we all know that he can play by just working like a racehorse. Really, it's unreal.
You could maybe go as far as saying maybe Palace are defending for their lives just now. But it's got that kind of vibe of it's got that kind of vibe of like West Ham need a goal, and Crystal Palace are just defending that. The
whole game built up to a goal, didn't it? Really? Let's be honest about it. The way we played, you could see a goal coming from that, because just the way we were playing, and they were getting under pressure all the time.
Yeah. But I mean, someone's in there, Scott is saying,
Yeah.
We started to press better in the latter half, which is what we need to continue to do.
Yeah.
And I think just you kind of emulate what you said. It's, if you think about the game, I mean, it was a decent start for both teams. It was, I think I made the comment, I was like, it was a little bit like a tennis match. It was back and forth, but no clear-cut chances. But as the game grew, West Ham were gaining loads of confidence within that department. But as you see here, we're going to see the goal. Benny collects the ball, plays a beautiful ball through to Antonio, goes down the left-hand side, cuts the ball back with his left foot, finds Fornals, who then touches it ball back to Antonio.
That was a fantastic goal. That was a brilliant goal.
It's up there with one of our
best goals
so far. We've had a lot of good goals
yeah.
so far this season.
So when you're expecting when Antonio to get it and then turn someone and go smacking in, but he didn't.
Yeah,
he played soft, rounded his player, passed a beautiful pass in there, and then scored a great goal.
Absolutely. Leave us Salah. Well, what a goal from Fornals, link up with Antonio. I'm so impressed with our squad. It's unreal. We are massive. London is claret and blue. It certainly is. We usually are better in the second half. Well, let's hope we continue this and keep taking the game to them. Zuma would be a beast at free kicks. What a ball from Benny. Absolutely fantastic.
Does anybody know about Zuma? Guys, does anybody know about Zuma? I know he went for that medical in Paris, but I don't know if he's signed for us or not. There seems to be rumours that he's actually signed.
Yeah, I think he will. I think he looks like he will sign. I think he'll be a good one there. David is saying we need more quality in our passing second half. I don't know, David. I think we've I think we're growing into the game, and as people are saying, I think we play extremely well in the second half, but it's going to take a while for teams to warm up to that game. But I certainly think we warmed up come 15, 20 minutes into this game.
Yeah.
We do have a control over this game.
Yeah, we do. Yeah.
So it's down to us to keep that momentum going forward, and we do look.
But we can't. But the only thing we've got to watch, what the guys are saying in the second half, I think we've got to watch is the fact that you've got someone like Zaha who can actually win the game on his own.
Yeah.
And Benteke who can suddenly appear in the box with a header. I think that as I keep watching that without getting any sort of complacency, I don't think there is complacency in the team. I think we've got it controlled at the moment.
Born to get busy. Anyone worried Soufal might get a second yellow? I don't think he got booked in the first half. I thought he was going to get booked, but I don't think he actually physically got booked. Mark English, Antonio and Fornals put a smile on my face. Great players, absolutely. Mandy, you're saying no, he didn't get a yellow. I don't think he did. Zuma will sign. He will. We heard a rumour Man United will see West Ham's arrival and might not sell Lingard. That would be vindictive on the player. We'll see. Let's wait and see what happens on the transfer deadline day. We can score from anywhere in the pitch. Our boys really stepping up, and the fans can really be happy with what Moyes has produced. Effing massive.
I would agree with that, Lee. That's absolutely bang on.
Click. Soufal gets the bus to training. He's no lightweight and being tackled. He's not. Absolutely not. Yes, we are in control, but we can pass better. Yeah, I think we can always improve at any point. What's your views on Lingard signing from Anton Scott? I think he will personally. Let's hope he will. Souček has Zaha in his back pocket. Yeah, Zaha.
He's got. I would say it, but he's still got that skill though. Just because he's got that.
It just takes that one moment.
Just that one moment.
It just takes that one moment, and I think we've seen that from Zaha. We just need to keep that up and keep that confidence. Where are we? If the result stays we are with 2 points clear at the top, let's just hope we do keep that. But listen, what we'll do is we'll be back at 4 o'clock for the second half. We'll see you soon. Thank you. We are back for the second half. Welcome back to West Ham Network. If you're new around here, hit the subscribe button. Of course, hit the like button. If you fancy being a member, click on the link to become a member. Have a look at our tier process and see what you think. My dad is still here. He's just having a little snack, enjoying himself. He will be back with me in 2 minutes' time. Doesn't look like there's any substitutions from either team coming in.
Is Neil on from down under?
Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. If you are watching, can you just let me know you can hear me okay? Hopefully you can. I've not done anything with the sound, so it all should be okay. Cup of coffee, mate. Cup of coffee. Pellegrini's in the house.
Oh, is he?
Well, it's not actually him.
Oh, Pellegrini.
You're just fine. Cheers, lads. Thank you. Sit away. And then. Sit down. Sit down. Sit down.
Yeah, oh my God, that's nice. Nice cheers. What is that?
Crystal Palace now on the ball. Playing the ball back through the back line. West Ham putting slow, timely pressure on them. Oh, it's a terrible ball for Crystal Palace. Look, there's a bird again on the park. See it?
Yeah.
West Ham
Good,
won it
good,
back.
good.
Go on! Oh,
No.
unlucky. Well done from Oggy. Twice in a matter now.
Goyati's really
Get stuck in.
on the ankles of Antonio there. Free kick now for West Ham.
And Rama. Or
Crespo, one or the other, yeah.
About halfway into the the Crystal Palace half.
Mhm.
Dawson wants it on the back post. Plays it short to Deckers, but it doesn't work.
No, poor
Straight
one.
to keeper. Crystal Palace now. Again playing the ball back through the defence. West Ham quite happily, patiently sitting there. Now pressing as soon as the ball comes into the half. Pressing forward.
Goyati's good, isn't he? Still.
Deckers wins the ball back. Switches play completely. Finds Bowen.
Bowen.
Good pass. Overlapping run from Benny. Shoots from distance and the keeper saves. Good
Good
play
move.
from West Ham.
Yeah.
Great ball from Declan Rice that finds Bowen, who chests the ball down. Benrahma makes the overlapping run in behind the defender. Great ball from Bowen. Benrahma shoots, but it just trickles into the keeper's hands. Benteke, Zaha, so deep. Declan Rice just gets the ball, no problem. Is he giving a foul for that? Sorry, I've got a dicky neck. If anyone's wondering why I'm doing this, I'm trying to crack it.
Do you want me to crack it?
Big ball up top. Oggy deals with that no problem at all. Bowen misjudges the bounce. Kawati feeds out. Zaha on the left now. Just gone back over to left. Good tackle from Dawson. Zaha still got the ball. Deckers gets it. He gets the ball. He does get the ball. Play on. Well done.
Yeah.
Fornals plays the ball up over the top. Antonio to chase. Keepers came well out of his box. I thought if Antonio would put a bit of pressure on him there. There's no way Zaha.
Koyati is playing well for Crystal Palace in the back. No, he's playing well. He's all right.
I think you're just saying that because of the connection to the club.
No, I'm not. No, I think he's playing good. You still having trouble with your neck?
West Ham won the ball back again. Tommy Souček, Oggy, Dawson. Switches play over. Soufal driving forward, wins the ball, keeps getting it. There's too many players on him. He wins throw into West Ham. Soufal to Antonio to Bowen, shoots from distance. Rolls Ed. Lucky. Nice bit of confidence around him though. That's what
Yeah,
it is.
Yeah, it is. Was he not good when we watched him up in the training? Moyes, when he was actually on the pitch, actually doing the work with them.
If anyone doesn't know, we went up and visited the St Andrews complex. Antonio on the attack, plays a nice 1-2 with Ben Rama. Out to Fornals, out wide, holds on to the ball on the edge of the box, pings the ball in over the back post. Dawson! Oh! No, Souček.
With Souček, yeah.
We went up to St Andrews and witnessed West Ham on their training camp, and it was great. Just we got really up close and personal with the whole training system, wasn't it? We stayed for the whole session, didn't we?
We did, yeah. But I said to you, I felt that Moyes' involvement, physical involvement, was brilliant. Physical involvement, yeah, it was brilliant.
He stayed a lot. That whole session, he worked with the defence.
Yeah, he did. Yeah,
he didn't once.
He was no. He was, yeah.
He had the forwards working together, the kind of holding midfielders working together.
But he was doing challenges. He was challenging them.
Yeah.
Equally, he was setting them up and things like that.
But he was constantly setting them up for the ball in. You know, like the left back and the right back ball in. Crystal Palace on the attack. Well done, Dawson. See, the thing is, you have to be the first defender to a ball coming in from Palace because you've got someone who we know can be lethal in that position. Benteke. Dawson and Ron so far have done well. Great winning back there from Souček. Goes up for a Palace throw in. Yeah, so when Moyes was involved, he was heavily playing the kind of play the ball to me, run as far as you can. I'll play the ball out wide to you. You ping that ball in for the striker.
Yeah,
constantly working on that.
Yeah, he was bringing other players in to tackle that guy. Yeah, before the boy would release the ball, someone was coming straight in at him. But then he did that. Yeah. He himself would be challenging the players as they were ready to try and cross the ball. Moyes was right in with the tackle.
I mean, he literally never went over to
anyone else in that
section. It was mainly, it was just defence.
Yeah, it was, yeah.
Fornals and through the middle. Oh, there's plenty of bodies forwards.
Good
Souček
ball
on the right-hand side.
Bit too strong.
That's just not his play, though. That's just not his style. He's Souček is panicked there and just smashed the ball forward. Palace have got the ball again. West Ham putting good pressure on. See, now Zaha's got through. Yeah. Soufal's got enough on him to come back. Stick with him. Zaha shoots. Roll. Zed.
That's okay. Nice one, Wilfred.
Anytime.
Yeah. But he is good. Good football. Yeah.
First time in the match he's really been able to get a run at anybody in the West Ham defence.
Soufal done enough there, didn't he?
What a defender we've got in Soufal.
£5 million.
Brilliant.
£5 million. Fabianski goal kick. No one over there from Kalati. Gallagher. Decker's challenge. Gives a free kick to Crystal
Big tough
Palace.
there.
55 minutes in the game. West Ham 1, Crystal Palace 0. 55 minutes in. Zaha on the attack on the left-hand side.
No, he wasn't.
No, it's goal kick.
It's not going to go to VAR or anything like that for that. No.
Soufal's just basically marshalled him off the park.
Yeah. It didn't do anything.
No, absolutely nothing. No. Both. I mean, Soufal got put down first, probably.
Yeah. He didn't appeal. Zaha didn't stand up or do anything.
Let me see if I can do. Bowen on the right hand side. Benrahma through the middle, plays the ball through to Antonio. Going to go out wide to Bowen. Unlucky.
Someone knows
Benteke.
Tackle him.
Oh, he's done enough now. There's 3 defenders back.
Benteke was a little slow there. Otherwise, that could have been dangerous for us.
Crystal Palace have scored. It's just a messy goal, to be honest. I feel like it's a little bit like one chance and one goal. But no, against the run of play, absolutely. Gallagher's
been good all the way through the game.
But it's nothing. I'm not going to lie to you. I'm confident with West Ham, the way we're set up and what we can do. But what's happened here is kind of a bit complacent there. They've played the ball through out wide.
It's a good ball.
Down Zaha crosses the ball in. Yeah. Benteke, it's just a mix up. Augie and Dawson. I think there's again it highlights. Moyes will be raging. Look at that. I mean, no, but that.
I know. But Benteke's
scrappy.
Benteke won that ball.
He did, but he won it standing still, not jumping.
No,
he hardly jumped.
No. That's not good. He hardly jumped and he still got the ball.
Yeah, that's what I mean. I think that really does highlight. I'm not ripping into our defence, it just highlights that it's a scrappy goal. It's another scrappy goal.
Conceded in every game this season. Looking quite secure defensively. Just shows us how a lack of concentration will just flip again completely on his head. Greg Dawson a little bit swapping it towards that far side. Should have dealt with it. And taking stole there from that moment. And they get the goal, of course, from that.
That's not going to work. Sorry, lads, I was going to try and put a timer up there for you. Palace on the attack again. Let's see what everyone's saying. It's
given Palace a bit of confidence there, hasn't it?
Yeah.
It's a really good player, Gallagher.
He's a good player. Just West Ham need to keep ahead. And do you know what? West Ham just need to keep doing what we're doing. But maybe feed Antonio a bit more.
Mm-hmm. You're not singing Glad all over on Dave Clark 5. Come on, Irons.
Big West Ham throw in. That's your foul. Throw foul.
So what's he doing over there, linesman?
I don't know what he's giving there. Is it giving a Crystal Palace throw in? West Ham trying to put the pressure. Goalkeeper on Palace. Trying to play the ball through the back. Lobs the ball forward. Wins back from Moggy. Bowen. Nice
Good
play
ball from
there
Bowen.
Creswell.
Yeah. Up on the left.
Creswell on the ball down the left. Nice ball through
Good
to
ball.
Deckers. Inside 18
Go on,
yard box.
Declan.
Pass it. Oh, lucky.
Come on.
Corner West Ham. Rice progressing forward just like he wants to.
Mm-hmm.
West Ham corner. Out swinger. Into the box. Oh, they've committed men forward. Palace.
Good ball that was.
Zaha. Ayew. Zaha.
Good
That's a
ball
good
back
to
out there.
Ayew on the right hand side. He's coming in the 18-yard box. Still driving in the 18 box for Ayew. Tries to cut back. Good defensive play from Sufal.
We needed that as well there. Starting to build their confidence now from that goal.
Mm-hmm. Good ball.
That was a great ball.
Corner to Crystal Palace.
I don't like this guy. He's too good.
Oh, was that Benteke that won that? It didn't really go anywhere. Tries to shoot from distance. Takes a deflection, goes out for another Palace corner. Another bit of possession from Palace. Bernie, we've not made any changes, mate. And so, where's the hunger today? Well, I think we have been. I think we have been hungry in this game, to be honest. I think we just in the last 5 minutes past, come back into it. Gallagher again with the corner, finds the back post. West Ham defence do enough. Benny tries to track back, pings the ball in from Palace, finds, was that Benteke back post?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Goes out for a West Ham goal kick. West Ham just need to get the ball now and go back to playing possession and driving forward. Not invite the pressure. Take Crystal Palace's foot off the gas. Fabianski goal kick.
You just not such a good kick there, was it?
Okay, he's got the ball. Long ball from West Ham. Finds Antonio. He's dispossessed. Deckers, Souček, Deckers again. Gallagher's driving forward. Nice player.
Good play.
Sufal, Bowen, cuts inside, finds Rice on the halfway line. Time to switch play. Look at Crazy. No, it stays down the right. Souček, Sofal. Antonio is onside. Brings the ball in. Across the goal. He's given offside.
Nobody was there.
I can't stand it. I can't stand that rule. Drives me insane. Offside from Antonio from about about 4 passes from before. It's just offside. Van Dawson. Augie wins the ball again. Creswell back in the left back position. Finds Benny. And he's going to play it back to Augie. Augie's probably going to go back to Fabianski. It's onto his right foot. Ayu's putting the pressure. Nice play from Fabianski out to Sofal. Plays the ball straight to Karate. Karate driving forward. Palace, West Ham trying to apply the pressure. West Ham trying to actually just gain possession back. We've done well though, we've won that back. Rice. They're starting to get, they're starting to be first man to the ball.
Yeah, press it. They're actually pressing us now.
They're pressing us a bit, yeah. That'll do though. Yeah. Forced an error. Dawson's got the ball. Head up, take your time. Augie. Out wide to Crazy. Crazy pings the ball, lobs it forward. Oh, Antonio!
Go! What a brilliant goal! Antonio, baby! Yes! Go on, my son.
Honestly.
Go on, son. He's a great goal, isn't it?
Oh my word!
Oh, on his own, from nothing. There he goes.
What a goal again!
Fantastic goal
from Antonio. Honestly,
just a brilliant goal.
Wow. And do you know what? Against the one of play as well. So Creswell pings the ball forward. The defender tries to head.
Oh, God.
What a goal.
Cracking goal.
He tries to head the ball away. It bounces off of Antonio's shoulder. He runs in the box and honestly, he lashes his left foot through that ball.
That was a Jeff Hurst.
That was his left foot as well.
Look at
this turn. Oh, I love that guy. I love him.
Yes.
Antonio. What?
Great goal.
What a strike.
Look at that. That's a great goal, isn't it? Brilliant goal.
He's buzzing with life.
Oh,
he's got an assist. He's got an assist today. He's got a goal today. I mean,
that's what we need.
And do you know what? That came at the perfect time.
Yeah, but I know we were under pressure.
And we were under pressure.
Yeah, we were.
You know, ball forward, Antonio smash, goal. That was a smash and grab there. That was. Zaza on the attack. Zaza. Gallagher puts the ball into his right foot. Oh my word.
God, they've scored. Oh my gollies. Gallagher again. What is Gallagher doing here today?
Oh,
that was a good goal.
It was a good goal.
Whether we like it or not. He is. Unfortunately, it's been outstanding for them, hasn't he? Today, Gallagher. Great play. Oh,
2.
Come on, Irons.
Ugh. I don't even know where this goes wrong, to be honest. Zaha out there, plays the ball through. I think it's MacArthur, pings the ball through the middle. Dawson,
turns everyone there. It was just good play there.
Good footballer.
Very good.
Collects the ball just about 8 yards out.
It was great.
Cuts back.
Turn on it. Cut back there was good.
Shoots into the bottom left hand side. So frustrating. What's that player?
This is going to be a game now.
You got the vibe. This is not the end of the goal stay.
No.
Go on. Fornals,
Good
Antonio,
ball.
cross in. There's
No one there.
Ah!
Good cross, but no one there.
Cross, but no one was there. 71 minutes gone.
Which can I go from?
Chelsea.
Chelsea.
On loan at West Brom. I remember playing West Brom last year. Thinking, what a good little player. Rice. Dawson. Rice. He's back. Well done. Well done, Rice. Her as well. There's a ball over the top round the defenders.
Antonio
out left. Cuts inside. What a ball!
What a cracking
What
ball!
Oh, Fornals, unlucky son. I don't know how Antonio's done that.
Just gets down the back line and he crosses the ball. You don't think he's going to cross it,
But he's using
and
it.
he does.
He's using it with his wrong foot.
Yeah, I know.
He's not even left-footed.
Look at that.
Just look at that ball.
Cracking ball.
Oh, unlucky Fornals. Come on, West Ham. Crystal Palace throw in. Okay. The first to the ball though. Ayew. Oh, Alke's brought Benteke down.
Has he? Yeah, he has it all. Yeah. Benteke's starting to make an impression, isn't he, a bit now for Crystal Palace there?
Free kick for Crystal Palace.
Gallagher is over the ball.
It's about 40 yards.
Mm.
Just ball into the box. Crystal Palace win it. They've got men forward. We need to get rid of that. Take a nice scrappy clearance. They've still got a hold of it. Benteke on the edge of the box. Benrahma does well. They've won it back again. It's like a pinball machine. Benny. It's
Go on,
Benny. There's Antonio.
Go on, Benrahma.
Play him. Oh, it's a poor ball, but he's still got it. Oh, it's a poor ball from Antonio. Oh. $74.5 minutes gone. 15 minutes to go, plus added time. Crystal Palace playing the ball back in the defence. Across the back four. Benteke's dropped deep to collect the ball, switches play over to the right hand side, finds Ayew, chests the ball, goes out for West Ham throw in. Deckers, who's the ball through. Suchek, back to Dawson. Finds Deckers. Going to bring the ball forward.
Did you bring anyone on? No.
Deckers try to switch play, but it goes out for a throw in.
If so, who would you bring on? You're bringing someone.
Let's see who's on the bench. We've got Areola, Fredericks, Johnson, Baptiste, Diop, Noble, Coventry, Lanzini, Yarmolenko.
Don't really know that.
Depends if they want pace down the wings. Maybe bring Fredericks on, but I don't know. Maybe I'd be tempted to stick.
Yeah.
Can't really think. Oh, he's won it.
Well done.
Oh, unlucky. Is this giving a foul on Crystal Palace? He has, yes. So it's a free kick to West Ham. Did he get a yellow card for no?
No.
Zaha lost the ball. Fornals won it.
I don't know where that's come from, do you?
I was given a foul for that. Probably that second
From
one there. We missed
from
it.
MacArthur?
Yeah, from that second one we missed. It was just because Zaha complains all the time, so you always think he's involved. He was complaining he didn't get the free kick. Switch play though to Bowen on the left. It's gone out for a West Ham throw in.
Lanzini's warming up.
Yeah,
Lanzini's coming on, yeah. Before?
I can't think unless he's going to commit one of the Suchek or Rice, and because he's playing more of a deeper role, but I don't think he will. So I don't think I think it's more of a sacrifice. But if he does that, then he's not sacrificing an attacker.
No.
So obviously he wants to win. This is a trying to win the game. Substitution. So normally you would think Lanzini, because he's going to play in a deeper role, would come on for Suchek or Rice, but he's creative as well, so he can get forward. So he may sacrifice one of them.
Antonio again. Another good
Nice
cross.
ball, but no one's there.
Nobody there at all.
Look like, so we should see the substitution now. Be intrigued to see. Could be Bowen maybe, but then it's another. Bowen,
yeah.
Bowen comes off. Lanzini.
Bowen. Yeah.
So you might see Lanzini go right through the middle. Benrahma go out on the right. Fornals go out on the right. Benrahma go out on the left. Maybe something like that.
It's workhorse, isn't it?
Antonio cardboard cutouts. Come on. So Bowen, well done. Substituted. Oh, they've tried to play the ball out, but putting pressure on. That's good from West Ham. '79th minute. Gallagher and Teki goes out for a West Ham throw-in. As well, throw-in. Lanzini. So got Benrahma's kind of gone more out to the left. Fornal's gone out to the right. Well, Benny's kind of playing through the middle, really, isn't he? So maybe he's given Benny up top with Antonio. He's gone two up top.
Yeah.
Yeah, he has, yeah.
No one's really on there.
A wasted ball then. Well done from Crazy. Lanzini's played well there in the left, keeps hold of possession, wins a throw in for West Ham, just inside the Crystal Palace half. Creswell, Lanzini switches play completely over to the right hand side. Fornals picks the ball up quite deep, out wide to Sofal. Plays the ball through to Souček. Sofal pings the ball in. Oh, unlucky. Crystal Palace defend well. Straight to West Ham. Oh, we've done well there though. Deckers. Benrahma through the
Building
middle.
a bit more pressure now.
Yeah, back to the West Ham. We
Back to the pressure.
Creswell got hold of the game again. Declan
Come on,
Rice.
Declan.
Nice play
Nice
from
play
West
again.
Ham. Sofal.
Oh.
It's done well to get rid of that. So West Ham throw in. If you are new around here, please subscribe to the channel. Hit that subscribe button. Of course, hit that thumbs up. Declan Rice. Benrahma finds Deckers. Out the right-hand side, Sofal whips the ball in, tries to find Fornals. Declan Rice to the 18-yard box. He's inside, goes down. Goes out for a goal kick. Vamos, West Ham. Vamos. Reese is saying, come on, everyone, hit the like button. I've seen quite a few new faces, so please subscribe. Thank you very much. Reese boy. "82 minutes gone. 82 minutes gone." Lanzini's won the ball back. Feeds in Souček, finds Dawson back in the West Ham centre half. Out right to Sofal, just coming over the halfway line. Goes over the top, tries to find Benrahma. Goes out for a West Ham throw in. 82.5 minutes gone. West Ham 2, Crystal Palace 2. Declan finds Oggy. West Ham got a hold of the game, pressing now. Lanzini out on the left, cuts into his right foot. Rice driving forward. Sofal. Back post. Finds Crazy out on the left. He's still got it. Ayew has got it now. Kicks it out for a West Ham throw in. Deep in the Palace half. Antonio. Benrahma. Rice. Through the middle. Fornals, good play.
Nice ball
So
here.
keep it in Sofal. As he has. Who's there? No one's there. It's Crystal Palace to defend. Handball, ref. They've just lobbed it up top. Dawson's got plenty of time on the ball. West Ham are committing bodies forward. Go on, West Ham. Come on.
Palace are defending really strongly at the minute.
Yeah. West Ham probing. Rice switches play completely. Good ball. Rice. Creswell. Oh.
Should we call that?
It's got that's a goal kick. Kwati's down. And Tom, I'm in Scotland this time next week. What are you doing in Scotland, Reese? And whereabouts are you going to be? Let me know where you're going to be, mate.
So, I keep getting alerts coming through on the phone there, but it's behind on the alerts are behind. It's an alert coming through to say that Antonio just scored.
To get into different areas of the field and still in position. It would be valuable to have two specialists.
Yarmolenko.
Yeah, I wondered if he'd come on. He's going to go for it now, surely. Who's coming off, do you think?
Depends who comes off.
Could go for it.
Yarmolenko's coming on. Pablo Fornals. Well done, Pablo. Another good game.
Nice left-footed Ukrainian goal.
It can be quite impactful, can't
Yeah,
it? Off the bench. It's made a run anyway. Decker's gone so foul. Up over the top. Crystal Palace defence. Straight to Yarmolenko. Through the middle to Benrahma. Nice play from Benny. Declan Rice travelling through. He dispossesses it. Yarmolenko shoots! Oh, it just goes over the clock. Oh, unlucky.
So I'm going to go in there.
On a rail tour going from London to Oban, are you stopping off anywhere, Reese? Are you staying overnight anywhere? How long are you doing it for? I'm going to score a worldie. Oh, come on, Ace, man. Hopefully the draw here turns around. Crystal Palace made a sub. Who went off there? Was that Ben Tech? No.
Didn't see that.
Didn't see who went off for Crystal Palace. Schlupp has come on though.
Oh, God, he's good.
I suppose if anything drops in that WESTHAM box, and Gallagher's as likely as anybody to sniff out goal number 3 for him and his team.
West Ham, 88 minutes gone. Crystal Palace have the ball. West Ham have got bodies around it. Well done, Lanzini. Gallagher wins it back though. Crystal Palace on the attack down the left-hand side. Benteke in the edge of the box. Dawson sticks with him, shoots from distance. West Ham do well. Kouati.
Palace are really pressing us now.
Yeah, they're back to pressing us
really
now.
pressing.
Zaha, Sufal. Yarmolenko sticking with him. Schlupp from Crystal Palace. Kouati. Anderson. West Ham trying to press them. Crystal Palace gone long. One from Creswell. It's going for Crystal Palace. Throw in. We're coming into the 89th minute. Come on, West Ham.
Come on, Irons.
Controlled one for West Ham. Only 45 minutes. They were the better side. We were actually wondering whether Palace would find a way to create a chance, let alone score a goal. Trying to turn his man. He's behind for a goal kick.
Come on, West Ham. Coming into the 90th minute. We'll soon see how much injury time there is. Fabianski goal kick. Zaha still on the ball. Oh, good tackle from Moggy. Deckers wins the ball. Oh, they're sticking in it anyway, but Fabianski's won it back. Sprays the ball out to Creswell. Inside to Rice. Lanzini tries to turn his player, but he's dispossessed. Too easy. Kawati's got the ball. Ayu. Rice is staying with him. Oh, he's pulled him down.
No.
Oh, God. Professional foul. Right in a really dodgy area. I think he did have to make that.
Yeah.
Because if he didn't make that tackle, then Ayu would have just been through. He opened his hamstring himself there. Groin hamstring. Four minutes. 4 minutes added time.
Just got to watch Benteke at this because they're going to play. I'm sure they're going to try and get on the head of him. It's Koyati and Benteke. Gallagher taking it now, setting it
Out
up
from the right. It was close, man. I don't know who it was.
That was close.
It was their centre back. It was free. He was unmarked, and he headed it right over the bar. Who did he dispossess there? How did he dispossess Souček and Oggy?
Mm-hmm.
He came off his marker, Souček, and then went to Oggy, and Oggy didn't even mark him either. It's just a free header over the bar. We're lucky that wasn't someone like Benteke.
Benteke never been in.
Anyway, 2 minutes to go. West Ham have got possession. Come on. Come on. Deckers has come back to collect. Out wide to Oggy. Pings the ball long. Tries to find Antonio. But they're first to the second ball now, which is not like West Ham. Kawati. Ayu. Oh, he gets around Lanzini too easy.
Again.
Declan. Gallagher. Kawati now on the right-hand side. Feeds the ball back to their centre-half. Ben Rama putting the pressure on. Come on, West Ham. We should be putting the pressure. Come on. Crystal Palace on the attack. Down the left. Zaha. Still on it. Sufal stepping up to him. Well. Oh, Yarmolenko. Oh, he's done
well done.
Get rid of it. I'll do. Now we need to get first to the ball. We're straight to them. They're pressing us now. There's a minute to go and Crystal Palace are on the attack. A lot of pressure on West Ham's defence.
A lot of players up front.
Pinging the ball forward. Benteke.
There.
Oh, he's backheeled it to himself.
Benteke.
Oh, well done. Go on, West Ham. Oh, we're not going first to the ball. Kawati coming back, clearing up. Oh, he's dived there, ref. Yeah, he's dived.
He didn't give it. Didn't matter.
Oh, go on.
Go on.
Stay on. No, it's a shit ball.
So close that.
Oh, that was it.
That was
a chance, wasn't it?
Goalkeeper come out well enough there, though.
15 seconds. Kawati's gone down. Kawati's trying to win something there. Do you know what? See if he'd gone down originally, he probably would have got it. So he took 2 or 3 steps, then went down. Probably a bit of a delaying tactic.
What's he doing?
Depends what he gives now for this last bit, but I mean, that'll be it. That's it.
That's it, guys.
Another very entertaining affair at the London Stadium. Only this time, the away side gets something from it. West Ham looked to be in control of this match when it took the lead through Pablo Fornals, but Alice brought back once.
Well, West Ham 2, Crystal Palace 2. 3 games, 7 points. I think think I said in the preview, my biggest concern was conceding the goals.
Mm.
You know, I'm pretty confident we'll score goals in this game in football. The style of play we play.
They turned it on us on the second half, didn't
Yeah,
they? They did exactly the same
yeah.
as what
But
we did. They started to press.
If you think about that, you know, Gallagher's second goal, it was a very good goal. It was.
Yeah.
The first goal, it was a good goal.
Yeah.
But it was scrappier.
Yeah.
And there's, but you can see why Moyes is looking at central defence.
Yeah.
He said it from the winter. He said it to now.
Yeah, he
needs
someone stronger.
Someone stronger.
Yeah.
Well, my biggest
Zuma comes.
Yeah, I mean, I don't want to sit here and absolutely slate West Ham because I think, you know, all in all, I thought we had a good. You know, we're still 7 points. Like we're unbeaten. 3 games in. I mean, if I'd have said that to you,
well, you wouldn't. No.
Would you have believed that we would be 7 points in the first 3 games?
That's the one I thought I was.
Yeah.
I was really hoping that we would have got the win today, but
that doesn't. You know, this is the thing about the Premier League. That's we all know that's not how it works, really, isn't it? So,
but it was going too hard. We did all the pressing in the first half. They were defending. Second half, we went back a little bit.
Yeah.
Allowed them to press up, and they did what we did to them.
Yeah.
But I thought Gallagher was brilliant.
You know what the funny thing was? Gallagher took any form of. He was the outstanding player from Palace.
It was, yeah. Not Zaha, no. No, neither Zaha or Benteke, but it was Gallagher who was really
really clever footballer.
Yeah, it was good play.
And actually, do you know what? Fair play. As much as you know, Coates dived there at the end, that he did actually play quite well in the second half, in particular.
Yeah.
But Crystal Palace probably played West Ham at their own game in the second half.
Yeah.
It wasn't fully all Crystal Palace.
No,
but it was definitely. They were definitely better in the second half than they were in the first half. 100%.
England beat India at the cricket today. Just sort of throw that one in.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, that was a good result.
Let's see what.
Yeah. I mean, that stat there: 2 goals, 2 shots.
Yeah.
Gallagher.
Yeah.
I mean, that sums up that one.
So yeah, I mean, 7 points in. It's funny. It's a funny old game, innit? It's like, do you feel a little bit deflated?
I did a little bit after that game.
Are you deflated because after the start we've had?
After the start,
but then to remind yourself of 7 points top of the league.
No, I know. Yeah, I know.
But you know,
we're expecting.
Because what Moyes is doing, you can expect
something more. Yeah.
More from it. So
no, but when you see the way they played and the way they turned it on us in the second half, you could see it was a game of 2 halves there.
Yeah. I mean, people are saying they're like, listen, no, absolutely. I think people are, they're all kind of, some people are arguing with each other.
Oh, okay.
They're all saying things like, come on, guys, 7 points, unbeaten top of the league. Absolutely. The point I'm trying to make is I think the game was there for the taking today, especially the first half and parts of the second half. But that was scrappy.
That was a scrappy defending, but
good goal, but scrappy defending.
Yeah,
absolutely.
But he was there. That was the point. He was still on the line. He was there to put it away.
Yeah. But yeah, as this one point says, Rob J says, pick yourselves up, brush yourself down, start all over again. NWO saying should have won, but not a nightmare performance. So on to the next one. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Moyes leave Vasallo saying Moyes will take note and regroup. Danny DaCosta confirms that we know Dawson are back up, no options off the bench. Bernie saying it's just a disappointing result. That is all. After winning 2 back-to-back games, that is all. Yeah, it is. I think when you become kind of accustomed to winning,
your
mindset switches to winning as well.
I think we thought we had just won 1 before we started. I don't think the players thought that, but we did. But
the situation is, we're on the 28th of August. We've got 3 days till the transfer window closes. We're in the market. We know we're going to be active in the market. Hopefully, we'll see a couple of players come through. We've got an international break now. Is that right? I think we do. Let me just confirm that is. I think there is an international break. Let me just double check. So we've got the next game's 11th of September, so 2 weeks till we play again. So we've got a break. And then bang, we're straight into our Europa League after that.
Yeah, I know.
That's when we start playing the 16th, the 19th, the 21st, the 25th, the 30th, 3rd. It's game after game after game after that. So be interesting to see what we do. Anyway, thank you for joining us on a Matchday Live. We will be back for a review very shortly, so make sure you tune in for that. And hopefully we'll get some content coming in from the Supporters Club.
Cheers, lads.
Listen,
all the best. Come on, Irons.
if you are watching, do you want to see more of this man?
Oh,
Just get your comments in just now. Do you want to see more of this man? Let me know. Put it in the comments before we go. We will see it.
going for some pie and mash now, guys. Nice bit of pie and mash. Cheer me up.
Just showing all the highlights of the games. Yeah,
Gallagher's second goal.
Yeah,
Gallagher.
Yes. So good. That's it. That's what everyone wants. Just pointy. Shut up. See Palace always turn up against us. This transfer window is not easy. Our board cannot do anything if teams are not willing to sell players, and we're doing any. Right, cool. Thank you very much for joining us.
Thanks, guys.
We'll be back soon for the review. And yeah, 7 points, 3 games, top of the league. Come on, you Irons.